Everybody here to Raymond Terrace Bowling Club tonight as we bring you round 9 action of the TAB Platinum Pennant between the Raymond Terrace Jets and the East Maitland Griffins. Third place versus fifth should be a cracking showdown. And from East Maitland, I've got 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗓. Welcome, Jake. Looking forward to a cracker match tonight. It's been discussed and is very well known that the dominance of the Raymond Terrace Jets on their home turf is basically second to none. In saying that, you guys, 5 out of 5 on your home turf as well. Is it something you've discussed, that dominance that Raymond Terrace have got? And if so, what sort of things are you looking to do in this match to nullify that?
Yeah, mate, we've had chats there, a few here and there, but we all know the Terrace are hard at home and the green's it's running pretty quick and pretty wide, so just keep doing what we're doing and see how it pans out, yeah.
Yeah, excellent, mate. And look, 2 brand new additions this year in Shannon McElroy and Ali Forsyth. We all know their abilities. What have they brought to East Maitland this year, and how have they helped you with your current ladder position in third this year?
Yeah, mate, having 2 blokes of their calibre in the side's awesome, and they fit in really well, and yeah, just a lot of positive stuff, and it's pretty meshing well at the moment, so yeah, keep going and get the rest of the year out of the way. So,
good luck, mate. All the best tonight. Thank you very much. Now, from Raymond Terrace, I got Lennon Scott. Welcome, Lennon.
Thank you.
Back on the home turf in underneath what is known as the hangar. Mate, probably not the best start to your season, but you just put the afterburners on last week. 3 out of 3, and now in 5th spot, mate. Any particular changes or anything you've discussed to sort of get them results, do you think?
Oh, we made a couple of little tweaks to a team, just a few things that we thought would get a little bit better out of each individual rink, rather than just sort of, at the early part, we were sort of focusing on one rink was looking like getting us over the line most of the time, so sort of distributed out a bit more and tried to even up all the rinks. It's pretty well the main thing. Obviously, it was a hard start of the draw. We had 5 out of 6 away games, so that made it pretty tough, but now we're back at home. It's sort of, we can stamp our authority a bit, hopefully, and make a bit of a run.
Excellent, yeah, and that home ground advantage is well known here. But up against third place East Maitland tonight. They've had a really good season, turned their own home track as well into quite a dominant area to go to and play. Is that something you've discussed, and what do you think you might have to do to get the win tonight over the East Maitland guys?
We haven't really discussed what they've been doing at their place. It's more about what we can do here at ours. You've got to control the controllables, I guess. So that's what we're doing. We're just focusing on ourselves and backing our ability on our home track, and hopefully the results will look after themselves.
All right, well, thank you very much for a chat, and all the best tonight, Lennon. All the best. Well, there you have it, everybody. East Maitland Griffins versus the Raymond Terrace Jets. Should be a cracker match. Looking forward to the act. And joining me in co-commentary tonight is the infamous and popular DJ Dilworth. Welcome, DJ.
Thanks, Jason. The pleasure is all yours, trust me. Good to be here again, mate.
Yes, we are looking forward to this match. The match has started just a tad early, so now up to the seconds bowls we are.
Plenty of atmosphere building already here in the hangar, mate. They're famous for it.
How loud is it in here tonight, DJ?
It's brilliant, mate. This is what you want. This is what you want to see. A Friday night game, local derby, Raymond Terrace Jets against the East Maitland Griffins. This is what it's all about.
I've got to say, there must be 150 people around here, and inside there's 3 and 4 deep at the windows as well. So,
and about 20 of those are Griffins. The rest are all Jets. So, well. Lennon Scott coming in. Very familiar with this rink, Lennon. Trying nestling against East Maitland bowler, yeah. Good shot there by Lennon.
Okay, and last time they met was round 3 last year. A very dominant display by the Jets over East Maitland, 68-39, and that was at East Maitland, but squads are a lot different this year. We've seen East Maitland have bulked up and are currently sitting in third. There's a great bowl there.
𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗡.
Yes, I don't think last year's result will have any impact on tonight's match.
No, as you said, there's been a few changes. East Maitland recruited pretty well. And Golly Forsyth's made his mark on this team already with the intensity and everything. You can see a bit of a change in them from last year. As Lennon tries to draw in again. That's off 𝗣𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗏's ball.
Pushes back a little.
So it'll be, I think it's still 1 to East Maitland with the Lawton ball, Jack High. And we got last year's Australian #1, Josh Walker-Davis, walking to the mat.
Look at him. He's so cool, calm and collected. And he just
Nickname Speedy is a very ironic nickname, isn't it?
Just nothing seems to faze this bloke.
No.
His demeanour is just always relaxed. Just enjoys it. Okay, he's just got to get back now. We do know these greens he turned.
Look at that.
Look at that
What
for an
an
opening
ball.
That is definitely the shot. Josh Walker-Davis.
Opening ball on an away rink. You can't fault that, can you?
And I think that's going to be an important part of this match, DJ, is East Maitland really have to stick with Raymond Terrace early or even get that lead.
They do, man. Like Raymond Terrace are prolific here. Have been for the best part of a decade, if not longer. But if there's anyone can do it, it could be the Griffins. Like they're no strangers to this surface. Like we said, it's a Newcastle derby. Plenty of them have played here. Hayden 𝗣𝗟𝗏𝗡 on the rink next door and Mick Abel on the rink farthest away from us. We're players here for a long time. And here comes 𝗣𝗟𝗡𝗏.
Well,
just going to sneak on. Is he going to get off that ball? There you
option,
go. That'll be another shot. Two good shots from the skippers already. Is this a sign of things to come?
And the crowd are really loud already, and if that's what it's like now, it's going to be quite deafening as the match goes on, I think.
Got the yazoos and everything down the far end, mate. Dear me. I'm glad we're up here. Speedy coming down, just trying to do something similar. Rest off his last one.
Well, does he get all the way back?
He's trying hard.
Isn't he, what?
Just over. But even still, it's still going to be a hard one for 𝗣𝗟𝗡𝗏 to draw a second. But he will give it a go.
Well, that's right.
What's he having a look at?
Didn't see if there was any advantage for movement or pushing bowls through there.
No.
He obviously can see something.
He does, man. He's looking at the inside edge of that ball. Maybe there's 3 East Maitland balls there could go. No, then it's just asking for him to fall in.
First end, probably, yeah.
Well, look at he's just drew with the first one. He goes a bit wider. He's pretty perfect.
It's a bit of a rinse and repeat, really.
Yeah, man. I think you just throw it out there wide. Try to get back to that last one of Walker-Davis. If you fall in for 2, you fall in for 2. But it's all about getting weight early, isn't it? Faultless delivery, innit?
Oh, yeah. There's not much can go wrong with that.
No. No, he's hunting a bit.
He is.
He wasn't short to it. There you go. That'll be 1 to Raymond Terrace to start on this end.
Yep, sure is. Good opener. Good opening, Ed. And we've seen quite a few of them already during this season. Opening ends of matches. And here we have our team list for tonight. So in our middle rink, we have as a lead, it's a little bit different on screen, but in our middle rink we have Tim Twining leading up for Raymond Terrace with Lockie Freeman second, Cohen Litfin is third, and the infamous Lee Schreiner skipping. And they're up against, from East Maitland, the lead, Troy Burton. Second is Rod Darcy. Third, Hayden Boykowski. And skip Shannon McElroy. Won't that be a match, Shannon McElroy versus Lee Schreiner, just on that rink? Brilliant. On the third rink, we have leading up for Raymond Terrace, Kate Matthews with Shannon Giddo second, Josh Bell third, and Peter Taylor skipping. And they're up against East Maitland Griffins lead of Daniel Hooker, the second Nathan Mitchell, third Michael Abel, and skip Ali Forsyth. Another brilliant skips battle there, Peter Taylor versus Ali Forsyth.
Absolutely. That's what it's all about, isn't this one?
Sure is. And then our live stream rink.
I think you'll find, mate, from my experience, you'll see a lot of the players trying to stick to the side of the green that they're on already. That side can be a little bit of a trickier one. Great start from Barry McGovern.
That is a great bowl by Barry McGovern.
Yeah, he's a fantastic lead, so especially on these artificial surfaces. The quicker the better. But very well known around the Newcastle area. Maybe doesn't get the credit he deserves at times, but certainly locally he does. I mean, he's a very good player. And this is another one here, Jamie Minter. pretty much owns the surface. So
Yeah,
he does.
Jamie, he is the maintenance man here and does all the maintenance on these surfaces as well. So he does know these surfaces. He knows every square inch of them.
He does. A little bit of a loose one from him by standards. Something happening over there.
Yeah, middle rink. It looks like Lee Schreiner's played a howler to get shot. Don't worry.
Barry, good weight again, just a little bit underneath there. Young Brandon Stokes up to the mat now.
Wow, I haven't seen this much grass taken in a long, long time.
Yeah, I mean,
It's been a lot of rain around DJ, or especially my area. And
yeah.
Wow.
I just...
That's nice.
I hope we don't have as many ends killed as what we did on Sunday, Jace. We could be here for a while. So the surface is definitely not it's not a slow surface. It's very slick.
And apparently, if there's a dead end, the Raymond Terrace crowd up on the deck over there do get quite boisterous and loud with it. So there's some celebrations go on. So
if that's the case, man, I'll allow for one just to witness that. But yeah, we don't want to be here all night, do we?
Well, Josh is interested in this one. I tell you what, he's very close
very
here.
Good, Ryan Steele.
Right.
Oh. This is what you need from East Maitland.
Yeah.
Spoke to the Carlingford boys last Sunday before they played the Griffins, and they were unfortunate enough to be over here the night before. They said it was the same thing. It says like you could be drawn within 18 inches against these front ends and still be 4 down. It's just they can be pretty deadly. Here comes young Stokes now, making the correction from his last one.
Look at this. This is just absolute superb lawn bowling.
Yeah. Round 9 of the competition. This is what you want to see. 3rd place versus 5th place on the ladder. Raymond Terrace can get a 10-pointer here tonight. They jump East Maitland as well on shot difference, so it's tight all round.
That's a replay of the Matty Bass bowl just there in the previous end. So
He'll be looking to do something similar, just maybe drop his own down or get around and touch. I think he's going to pull up, but
I think he's just dropped his weight a bit.
Yes. Andrew Lynn, where are the subtitles? Yeah, I was good. Keep that coming, Andrew. Billy Johnson's promised me $5 every time that mentioned, so keep going, mate. See if we got any comments on the YouTube as well. Keep the comments coming in, folks. We'll try and interact as best we can.
Most definitely. We put TJ in charge of interacting with the crowd tonight in the comments. So
and we'll try and behave too. Trevor Solomon's get to bed. You've got a Pennant final tomorrow. You've got to manage a team. So,
right, here we go. Jake Lawton now on the mat.
You're going to see a lot of balls on both rings very, very close together.
Well, I think he's just
going to pull up there too, yeah.
A little underdone with the weight, but
a little bit tentative, but easy enough to do on this thing because you just lean on it a little bit too much. See you later.
Fine, isn't it? DJ on a rink like this, on a green like this, the adjustment, to add 2 inches or 6 inches even is nothing.
No.
See,
as you can see, Lennon there.
Just trying to get something in behind, and well, it did just stay up too. So he's got the best back bowl.
Jake's keeping a keen eye on this one. Still looks a bit under for me.
He had a lot better weight though, didn't he? So something in the memory bank for him straight away. Let's get a bit wider on that hand.
East Maitland can do a crack on the jack here just to move it out there to the right of the screen as you see it. 3 or 4 waiting for it. I should be trying to make some sort of a movement just to change those angles.
I think so, yeah, because it's just sitting in the open there at the moment, isn't it, for Josh Walker-Davis? Might be just a little bit underline here, is he?
He's not too bad. If he's there, he's just there, but here he comes.
Well, his weight was sensational. He's tried that through brilliantly.
That's a hot shot.
That's a hot shot.
Get that written down now. That is a hot shot.
I did say he was underline. I wasn't wrong, but he played it brilliantly, didn't he? Look at that.
Fantastic.
So he comes in on the replay. He played it absolutely perfectly.
I think I mentioned to you Sunday there was talk that a certain player hasn't lost on a certain rink in 12 years, and I believe we may be watching that tonight. 𝗣𝗟𝗡 is, sensational on this rink 7 here at Raymond Terrace. Knows it like the back of his hand.
Yeah, 𝗣𝗟𝗡 loves 7, and it's been well documented and commentated that Leroy loves rink 8 here. Mm-hmm. It's like his second home. So East Maitland crew are up.
Ali Forsyth with a killed end to start with.
There we go. We hear the crowd up on the deck at the dead end. Josh Walker-Davis, he's trying to search for this, but he's just gone a bit wide. 𝗣𝗟𝗡's having a look at this, see what will happen if Josh does play that shot perfectly. And
Basically trying to play something similar.
see the crowd up the left-hand side there of this rink. Standing room only.
Yeah, if you can look in just into the windows there too, as you said, there'll be 3 or 4 deep up here. It's fantastic. I think basically just be trying to get down to the Stokes Bowl here. Take that target away a bit. He's just outside for what he wanted, but it's going to come around behind. Yep. And we know that's where it's going to go.
That's the 2 best back bowls now for Raymond Terrace. So will that change the weight that Josh Walker-Davis wants to play?
I don't know, because
so.
he's let it go.
How's he looking?
He's got a connection.
He's got a connection. Does it get all the way out?
No, looks like it stayed in here.
Looks like it's stayed in. That's great camera work to keep on that too.
But
brilliant.
I think that's Ryan Steele's ball that was turned up. Lennon fancies his own.
Yeah, so it's between that, I guess you could say, pinky red, orangey colour bowl and white. I'm not sure.
Raymond Terrace hang on to the 1. Yeah, it looks like an orange and white for Lennon.
Yeah.
We'll have to keep an eye on these, mate, because Steely for East Maitland and 𝗣𝗟𝗡 for Raymond Terrace are using the same colours.
Same colours. So.
Yeah. But that was that was the Ryan Steele ball that was turned through there.
There's going to be guaranteed mistakes from me tonight. Now there's two bowls on there the same from different sides.
Lennon Scott didn't even hesitate there. He started walking up the rink and let 𝗥𝗢𝗡𝗏 have a look at it. So.
So that's another one to Raymond Terrace.
Alex Jervis. Good on you, Jervo. He's probably tuned in, commented that, and then disappeared.
Did he play with you today, TJ?
No, he was in the cart with me. I don't know how much he contributed. No, we had a good day today. Shane Giles, the VIP area at the hangar is the best thing about the Platinum League. He might not be far wrong from what I've seen so far. Yeah. Jimmy Minter.
Very good opener. Yeah, they do. And you see it there on that screen. Just was in there for a little while. A little deck up there. Do a bit of a deal for people. They can get up in that deck for a certain amount of money and get some refreshments and nibblies for the game.
Good thing
all included.
Good thing was they turned you down, made as hard as you tried to get in there.
Jamie now, he's only wanting an extra foot on his previous. Looking at it pretty intently, he is.
Yeah, he's charging after, or trotting after it, I think. Maybe more than charging, but he's pretty close again.
Oh, that's a great bowl, and that's
a
brilliant adjustment. Right I'm telling you now, ladies and gentlemen listening, I guarantee you probably thought that felt exactly as his previous bowl. Exactly the same.
Not much on it. Barry's just going to looks a bit underneath again.
Yeah, how's his weight, though?
His weight's not bad, but he's going to have to get a solid connection. No.
Well, right under.
He's all right there, but you never know. You never know. Looking around the games, there's some good ones on tonight. Belrose against Marylands at Belrose. 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗡 against Wenty. That's a big one for Wenty. They're chasing down a top 5 spot.
Were after they had a draw last week against Warilla, which was a brilliant result.
Yeah, Engadine at home against Warilla. They'll be looking to try and capitalise there too.
Oh, great bowl there.
Look at this, just from Raymond Terrace.
Yeah.
Mount Lewis against Tarrant Point. That's a bottom of the table clash, that one. St John's against Carlingford, a mid-table clash. I don't think either can make the top 5 there, but so here we go. And then obviously our live stream game, Raymond Terrace.
Look, you say they can't make the top 5. That might be right, but there's also another thing they're playing for, and that's not to be in the bottom 2.
Correct, because what happens there?
We will have a discussion about that in a sec. As we just watch this bowl here come down. Yeah. Steely just under again.
I think that's the first ball we've seen played on that side of the ring, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, so it was communicated to us today that the bottom 2 in Platinum Pennant this year will be relegated and out of Platinum Pennant for next season. So the 2 new teams coming in will be announced shortly by Bowls New South Wales. They will send that communication out, but we can tell you that the bottom 2 of this season will definitely drop out of Platinum Pennant next season.
All to play for in the last 3 rounds, even for those that can't make finals. I know we had a good chat about it, me and Simon Little from Tarrant Point this week on our What a Load of Bulls podcast, folks. If you are interested in any podcast, we do one ourselves, all about the Bulls, on Spotify, Apple Podcast. What a Load of Bulls.
What a load it is.
You love it.
I do tune in, mate. I do love
put in plenty of kilometres driving around the countryside, mate, with your job. I'm sure it's all you listen to.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I did some last week, DJ, from Wednesday through till I got home on Tuesday afternoon. Well, that one's just again under, so...
I don't know what I caught a whiff of here, but that is... Whew, it's making me hungry now.
Nice bit of food
what
somewhere.
What a place to be.
Just bring it here.
This
is a sensational venue. It's the first time I've ever been here. I've got to say, out here watching bowls. I've had a luncheon here.
Yep.
With people, but never come here and experience a game of bowls. So
it's a pretty fair facility, so it is, mate.
Isn't it? What?
In Lennon. Sweet.
Wow,
Raymond Terrace, one on it.
Raymond Terrace, 1 on, 3 behind. That's looking ominous.
It's looking precarious already for for East Maitland on this end, isn't it?
So
it's almost into damage limitation mode. You don't want to lose more than 1.
That's exactly right, yeah.
Jake Lawton's trying to get a close second shot here.
But he's grasped it well.
He has grasped it well. Obviously, it is drawable on this thing. You could still draw that, but yeah, he needs to be... They need to have a couple as close as they can get it now. As you see Lennon jump on the forehand. I'd say maybe not quite as much weight as last time, but he will be up. Toucher's good for them.
Yeah, most definitely.
Here he comes. Coming in on it now. Onto the Minter ball. Up and over. Very good, Leonard Scott.
Oh, and the crowd goes up. Wow.
Look at that. How good. We've got pom-poms. We've got yazoos. We've got everything going on tonight.
It's nearly like an AFL match at the MCG, mate, I'm telling you. You've been to one of them?
No,
mate, I have. Oh, the atmosphere at them is sensational.
Jake Lawton.
Okay.
Looking to add a yard or so maybe on his last.
Yeah, it's one of them ones, wanting to add a bit.
Speedy's interested.
Finish behind's good as well. Yeah. Tell you what,
he's very
DJ.
Close. He's very close. Jake Lawton.
Does he get all the way down?
Almost.
Well, high fives everywhere there for the East Maitland crew.
It was a needed one, wasn't it? But I don't want to call it early, but that's a shoulder for Matty Bowes.
It is a shoulder, isn't it? On this surface, we know how well it's turning.
I'll tell you what, he won't be far away. I'll tell you that now. Lennon's watching already. Here it comes.
Just waiting for it to come, they are. So it's starting to come now.
It's coming late. Look at that for an effort.
Wow. This is some spectacle of lawn bowls already tonight.
Yeah. I'll have to see something similar from Josh Walker-Davis just to try to get off that. Get another one in the area too.
Well,
I don't think Mandy will be far away again.
Sure what. I'd still favour Raymond Terrace for shot, even with that last Jake Lawton bowl.
I think I do, but
probably just getting a second one in there now for Josh. Even
Another
he
one
doesn't
in
get the shot.
100% another one in there, but there is an opportunity, a toucher to sag, because that is the round steel bolt. But he's come up short.
Oh, yeah.
Matty's had a look at it now.
Because the danger is if Matty gets that right, it can go out and he could be 4 down all of a sudden, Josh Walker-Davis. So
and not a lot to play to either.
That was probably a big bowl for him, that first one there. You don't want to give these Raymond Terrace guys too much of a sniff of opportunity for big counts on their own home ground. Matty's looking at that one intently. He stopped.
He stopped walking on it. He's still watching.
I think he's just a little underdone, but it depends on his speed.
He's definitely under the line compared to the last one.
Yep.
He's human.
Well, that's why he got his name Speedy. See him jogging back up the rink. Right.
He's not on a good line, so he is just all on speed now.
Looks a little quick to get all the way back, I think.
It does. It does. He made sure of that one.
So,
another one to Raymond Terrace.
Another one to the Terrace there.
Mm-hmm.
So 3-0 here. 2-0 on the Peter Taylor rink over Valley Forsyth, and Lee Schreiner up 2-1 over Shannon McElroy. So 7-1 overall at the moment. Early days, but important. East Maitland stick with them now.
They've just got to keep hanging in there. Like that end in particular there, it's just the one East Maitland to about 4 or 5 Raymond Terrace, so they want to keep. Obviously, they want to try and build on that, but yeah, it could get ugly quickly if they drop that one off.
See Jamie Minter now leading up here on this rink.
Look at that start from Jamie Minter.
Look at that. When you see the emblem
Yeah.
coming straight back at the camera,
Yeah.
you know it's got some turn in the
It
green.
is.
Wow.
Barry looks a little bit under as well, does he?
Well, how's his
No,
run?
here he comes. He's coming. I beg your pardon. Great call, Deej. No, that's a great answer from Barry. That's a great answer.
Very, very good weight, and important for these. I think it's very important for East Maitland for their front end to really fire tonight. So far, Barry doing really, really well there. Well, Jamie again. Finished in a pretty good home.
Yeah. Can't ask for much more than that.
Well, he's on a slightly wider line than his previous, but
Just hasn't sent this one.
that's all.
Oh, Cody O'Keefe jumping on the comments there, Jace. From
Cody?
Wagga, all the way from Wagga.
Yeah, I met Cody at the state championship.
We played him on the live stream.
He impressed me in a game that wasn't on the live stream.
Did he?
He played all right, pretty good against you, but there was a match previously. I can't remember who it was in your section.
Yep.
There was a big, good turn. It was the so-called favourite in your section.
Gorilla.
Yes. He had a blinder against
Great.
Gorilla.
Speaking of blinders, look at that.
Wow.
Look at that. And it is getting loud in here.
Well, also the middle rink there. Easties were jumping up and down. Shannon McElroy played a big weighted shot. Unfortunately, the jack went the other way, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he definitely impressed me. I really liked his delivery, actually.
Yeah. Probably got the shortest shorts and balls, doesn't he? Unbelievable.
Yeah, he sort of was a little bit of a Warwick Kappa lookalike, I reckon.
Yeah. Takes the mantra of look good, feel good, play good.
Good bloke, and seems to really love the game. Plenty of potential in the bloke too, I think. If he keeps going at it, I think.
We had good fun on the green, so we did. Liked a bit of cheek talk, so we did too.
Yeah, not many Jacks stayed on the green, I know that.
No.
From the leads.
No, definitely not. Oh, Bryce got it all right. He was bouncing them. Yeah.
Okay. Well, changing of hands here, and fair enough too.
Trying to get underneath that Barry Montgomery one or just slide past.
Anything that stays wide here is really, really good.
Look at this.
We've got 2 in there. Raymond Terrace, 2 behind, off to the side where the Jack's going to go. They just are setting up really, really well every time.
Mate, there's still a crowd coming in. Are they going to turn them away at the gate at any point, or are we going to have a...
Mate, not here, mate.
Unbelievable.
Still a bit of room over on the back of the other half of the green there. I think the grandstand's just been pulled in now.
Rand Steele just ducking underneath. Probably keep those in the wardrobe, Cody. Hello, Dylan Skinner. Good to hear from you. Lennon Scott. Again, just trying to get down in that backhand area. If you can get down inside the Montgomery ball. If not, they're going to come to a good home. Just going to get caught on that Ryan Steele ball.
But fair effort.
Looks like we'll see a bit of oomph here from Lawton.
Yeah, try and open something up here.
He's watching it.
Well, contact. Oh. It's just faded under.
Scared it. So he did. He scared it. Trevor Solomons, you've had 3 comments. That's you for the night, buddy. Lennon just trying to make a correction on his own.
Well, so it just
hold out towards the black line. It just holds there.
It's turning, but it just holds a long way, doesn't it?
It does. Out there, the closer you get to the black line, the more you could get a little bit of a hold out there.
Yep. Well, he goes Jake again.
As you look in.
Is he going to get bet down? Is he going to get... Well, he's missed the other side this time.
On the other side.
Well, 2 great efforts.
It was.
With that weight, not sure which way Jack's going to go. It could actually bounce and then come back forward, in all honesty.
It could. It depends on how that front one's connected. I'm just having a look over the table here. There is a chance you could force the plant onto the Minter ball, which means it pops out to the side here. But Raymond Terrace have got them everywhere now. That ball that Jake just connected with at the back didn't go off the rink. It's now out in the corner where we're just talking about. So it's, yeah.
East Maitland crowd are up over there, so...
Dicey. Look a bit underdone on this one.
Yeah, he does, and he's backing off. He knows he's underdone himself.
Is he underdone or is he going for the blocker? No, I think he's underdone.
He's just underdone.
Kids play with blocks.
Well, they're mucking around there, Josh Walker-Davis on the mat and let one go. He's just missed.
Just missed.
So that's 3 misses now from these guys. This sort of stuff is something that can maybe pay into Raymond Terrace's hands later on. Josh Walker-Davis again lined up. Here he comes.
No, that's quick. He's going underneath again.
Underneath again. So
2.
It's 2 to Raymond Terrace. Yeah, and it's just one of them things, you know, if we're seeing East Maitland running like this
early, which
you can understand, but you can lose your draw game a little bit. And on a surface like this, it's one thing you don't want to lose. And not only that, you don't want to be giving Raymond Terrace opportunities to sit one bowl to make multiple.
No.
It's about getting bowls in the head.
And I think that's what Bicey was looking at with his last one.
Yeah.
So that he played it on the high side, nice and safe. He wasn't going to do any damage to the head because he knows how that hand plays.
Yep.
If he had to go down and sat the ball, could have been 3 or 4. So
yeah, already out at 10-1 now.
10-1, and yeah, you have to say, like, East Maitland have got a couple in there just to stop the bleeding type of thing. So
well,
it's
12-1 it goes to now, so...
Yeah, it's, they can't let it get much more than this. It could get ugly pretty quick.
Yeah, most definitely.
Jeez, the comments are coming in thick and fast now, mate. 𝗣𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗏, how are you, buddy?
You're a popular man, DJ.
Well,
so glad. That's the best thing they've done is engage you into the commentary.
For good
and what
reasons
an
and
opener
bad
there.
reasons. Mark Walton from Albion Park, a good old mate of mine. Buddha, good to see you. Good to hear from you, mate. And Jared G asking if Clay Parker's here, mate. I haven't spied him yet. But he's also managing our grade 5 side in the playoff tomorrow, so he's hopefully getting a nice bit of rest before tomorrow.
He's probably knocked up from all his fishing too.
Oh, he could be too, man. He had a good laugh today. When I told him he was out golfing, he says, "Oh, you're trying." Probably a good golfer back in the day, Clay.
All right, Jamie Minton now looking to double up.
This is just... He could do that all day.
You did say to me before the match started,
I did.
Watch out for this bloke.
He could draw inside the jack if needed. Like, he's just on the surface, tee to tee. Scary. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that. This is where Barry's going to have to be on, and if Jamie gives him a sniff, he's going to have to take the opportunity. Good response here from Barrett. That's better than what we've had. At least something to play to at this stage. See what young Brandon Stokes has got up his sleeve now. He's out there as well. He's back Minter up pretty well too, hasn't he? Look at this. Little touch on it.
Ooh.
Just on there, look at that.
But what a setup.
Not too often Barry would have a ball within 18 inches and be 3 down. That can happen here.
Okay, Ryan now. Well,
Warren Tony, a former Griffin, tuning in. He played a season with them, so he did back when they were just the grade 1 side, not the superstars of Platinum they are now.
Oh, Ryan Steele gets right around, doesn't fall down. No, but, well, he's cut it down. Could be second wood, actually.
I'd say it's pretty close.
Yeah, Warren Towney, well-known Dubbo bloke. I had a little bit to do with Warren when I worked in Dubbo back in 2016. Good to see you on the stream, mate. Well,
he's going to come underneath just like his last one, but it sits out of the way.
Don't they have great weight control on this surface, though?
We'll have to be... Steely will want to be doing something similar, because I wouldn't be shocked to see Lennon Scott get straight after that on the forehand. Come down and sit that out. They don't mess around too much with the boys when they can smell blood in the water. Dylan Skinner, we're not going to talk about the golf, man. The only handicap is me. So it is. 𝗣𝗟𝗡𝗏, I think you're dead on, buddy. It's pretty substantial home field advantage here at the hangar. Pretty similar game from Steely. That's good. Okay. That's a good home. That's what they need.
Very good home.
Need too many short balls early on. We're killing them. Lennon sticking with a backhand. Probably looking to just slide past the Ryan's ball. Maybe up and over on Jamie's. Turn the jack that direction. Wouldn't be too bad. And in the vicinity again. Just through.
Well, just go and have a look at the ladder too, because I'm not sure, but there's an opportunity even for the Jets tonight based on results to push right up into that top 3. And now we know the top 3 is where you get a second chance.
Yep. 2 bites of the cherry.
So the Jets are still in a chance with top 3. Top spot, probably hard to get to.
Yep. All dependent on results, obviously, for the last 3 rounds. Most but it's tough nearly to break into the top 5. Even like Engadine and Wenty have to win the last couple of games. East Maitland are hanging in there at the minute. But if Raymond Terrace could keep this going, all rinks up, they're going to jump up into 3rd and overtake Raymond Terrace. They're 10 points behind and only 1 shot in the margin.
That'll come down to the 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗡 result as well.
It will. It will.
There's a big push for the top 3 there as well happening with those 3 sides.
Yeah.
2 of them here playing tonight.
𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗡 Wenty's a pretty key battle. 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗡, as you said, chasing top 3 at least. Wenty League's trying to chase that top 5. And then the game underneath it there too, Engadine Cougars against Warilla Gorillas.
Well, Engadine just chasing to get
So
in the top 5. Warilla chasing a top spot.
We'll just jump on the live there, mate. And then maybe on the crossover we'll talk about the current results.
Just wanting this one to get down, hey?
Just, you see, that just hangs a little bit there with weight.
That's not much weight.
No, it's not.
Like,
pretty early doors across all the rings, mate, or all the games. 10 ends played. Belrose Trail, Maryland's Magic, 3-15. 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗧 Trail went the leagues by 10, 4-14 after 10 ends.
wow.
Engadine trailing by 2 against Warilla. Mount Lewis well down against Tarrant Point by 9 after 13 ends there. I'll let Manny play his first one, then we'll look at the last two.
Well, Manny just looking to draw one right down onto this, I think, here, DJ.
Again, like up and over on Minter's Bowl is superb.
Yep.
So it is.
Well, he's just slightly under, is he?
Yep. And then those last games, St. John's Park currently trailing Carling for Koalas 8-6 after 9 ends. And as we see here, 12-1 after 10 ends. We're 12-2 now on our board.
So plenty going on there. That Mount Lewis and Tarrant Point match, very, very interesting. As I said, bottom 2 is also important. Relegation zone. Mm-hmm. Them guys are fighting to get out of there.
Yep.
So that'll be a big match, I'd imagine. Without looking at the table, that the loser there unfortunately might cement a bottom 2 spot.
Yeah, Tarrant Point certainly don't want to lose that one. Here's Walker Davis in the area, looking to get up to the Minter Bowl or turn the jack around the corner to the Steel Bowl.
What an effort.
Oh, great effort. There's a couple of Griffins bowls there just behind.
You see that? He's 2 inches wider, and he gets the inside of the bowl and flops back, but there's no room at the masterboard. Everyone wants a crack at the masterboard too.
Yeah.
They're all wanting to flick the numbers over. It's great to see here.
Matty Boyce flipping over to the forehand. Maybe hoping to play a shot before Walker Davis does.
Yeah. A little push of the jack through won't hurt.
He's underneath there, so
he has.
There we go. They're not going to get too many opportunities, and Walker Davis has one now. They want to try and take this.
Well, that looks like he's going a bit more positive than his previous out of his hand.
Yeah, he's watching it intently, but he needs to get down.
Well,
it's coming.
Is he coming all the way, though?
This is coming.
Is he coming all the way? He is. Josh Walker Davis.
Sat the ball for 2 by the looks of it. Might have a good look between the wide balls. It's definitely the shot.
His previous bowl where he just missed.
And he made the correction just to get down there and sit
Made
it
the
out.
correction. I think he played that little bit of extra weight. That's
just
all
to
it
make
was.
sure. Like he had 2 or 3 balls behind the head he could play to. 2 shots.
So it was 2 shots
Very
to East
good.
Maitland there. Very much needed.
Tim Hayes, where can the live scores be found? Tim, you want to jump onto Bowls Link? If you haven't done so, Bowls Link, go to the Bowls New South Wales section, TAB Platinum Pennant. You'll see all the draw up there. You can look at player ladders, you can look at the ladder, and of course there's a live button there we can jump on, and it gives you all the games that are being played tonight. Just make sure you keep hitting the refresh button every now and again, but you can find it there. Jason and I will bring them to you every now and again too. We're not going to do it every end, obviously.
What a great opener here, Baz.
Barry McGovern.
Bit of jack. That's what we want to see more of from East Maitland.
Absolutely, and the change up in length you see too, they've shortened it.
That was bound to happen.
Yeah, they needed to do something.
Raymond Terrace at home, love tee to tee. So it's definitely a length that you try and steer clear of. With and look, DJ, some people probably make the mistake and go super short.
Yeah.
These guys have changed it up maybe 2 metres.
Yeah.
That's all. And sometimes that's all it needs.
That's all it needs,
You know,
mate.
that's slight change up, not that massive.
On something like this too, where it's a bit alien too and it can be tricky, you're nearly better just getting the jack in the lead's hand and saying, put it somewhere and get me too close, you know? Because you've seen what Minter's been doing for them.
Yep.
He's been setting the head up well. Let Barry find his length, see if he can do the same thing, and he's trying hard.
Well,
he's trying very hard.
Right down here, Barry McGovern.
Barry McGovern, super lead.
Right across in front. He has and fallen. That's a great lead bowl.
Great ball.
Well, ladies and gentlemen watching, if you ever get yourself a chance, get to Raymond Terrace and come and watch one of these matches live. I must say, atmosphere, as we see this 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗘 reply, well, very well weighted. Atmosphere is electric here tonight.
It is very good. It is very good.
I must say, I've never been to 𝗟𝗓𝗓 at their indoors with a big match on, but they reckon it's sensational there as well. So
You just need Gary for that, but Gary brings that himself.
Yeah. It's great to see all these venues and the supporters getting in and supporting their home teams. And
Ryan Steele coming in now, just trying to get inside that Minter ball, but it's in a good home.
Look, he's starting to, Ryan early at first couple lands was a little bit short, and now when he's making them misses, he's made the adjustment. Now he's just getting a bit more behind, more options straight away for the East Maitland side.
Brandon's out in a good line. I think you might think he's a bit quick from that reaction out of his hand.
Yeah.
But that's
Gets down to the
tell you what, if you think that's quick and you're getting to there, you'd be happy, wouldn't you? As a sixth grader like yourself, Jace.
5, actually.
5? Sorry, mate. Sorry to underdo you like that.
Yeah. Nearly out of the reserve status, mate. No, I'm having a game next weekend, nothing on, so finally get a game.
Very good.
Okay. Ryan's pretty well pointed here.
Well pointed, just wants to run it out as much as he can now. Jack high, pretty good.
Well, he wasn't that much narrower than his first, but it's come across 2 foot further.
Well, I think what you can see there, mate, is there is a bit of a seam on the surface.
Yep.
And if it hits that, as it's turning, it will grip hard. You can see just that lighter shade of green there.
Yep. Hits there, and
hits
grips
there,
harder.
start gripping. That's the seam on the seam.
Well, up and over that. Well, he's got it up and over onto the jack, but that's okay.
How good's that?
That is pretty good. Up and over, as we see. Little push of the jack. Might be able to get to the jack a little bit better now.
Oh, man, that connection's good for the Raymond Terrace group.
Here we go, Jake Lawton. Well, he's positive, but how positive?
Very good.
Oh, that's a little bit unfortunate.
A little bit unfortunate. He's just made a bit of a target there. There's no gap to run through, so I think you'll see Lennon being up to this one. Not flying at it, just enough to sit the ball or turn the jack around the corner a couple of feet.
And probably important for Jake with his next. If he gets the opportunity and this doesn't change, he must change it.
But
next.
You just know Lennon's looking at that now. He's more confident in the shot because of that gap's gone away. So.
Well, your target's widened, hasn't it?
It has. It hasn't changed the shot as such. He still wants to play that same type of shot, but
looks
just
like
gives
he's going heavy, actually, DJ.
Nah, he always does, man. He's not. Trust me.
That's just Lennon.
You'll know if he's driving. So well, he's got a John Daly backswing. So there's. He'll be in the vicinity here.
He's just not going to quite get back enough.
Yep, I think he's just slightly overplayed it.
Well, this is where I think Jake Lawton has to change it up straight away now. Play the same ball.
He's got an opportunity. Yeah, exactly. He wants to sit on his own ball, drop it. If he can turn it around behind the jack, great. Or just turn the jack around the corner if he can. Just take that. Don't give Lennon 2 shots at it.
See so often in these situations, players go, I don't want to change it. We've got 2, but that's an up and down 2.
Yes, it is.
Change it,
get
a positive 1.
At this level, yeah, you got to. So you'll see Lennon have a look again. A bit more confident again because he's got the best back now with that orange one that went through.
Most definitely.
So
can afford to play any weight he wishes to.
Yeah.
Looks like he's just more on that draw, though.
But still, it's just an over-the-draw shot. I think he's maybe thinking he's still pushed it out there, is he? He's not like Lennon to stand and watch it.
Well, East Maitland are up over there. Shannon McElroy's played a
Here comes Lennon now. Is he going to get down enough? Oh.
Well, it's unfortunate. Good effort by Lennon. See this one coming down. Again, probably just wanted to be inside by, look, even 2 inches inside. He gets that bowl fat clean and stays himself. Josh give himself a little bit of a...
He's just trying to get down inside here as well. It's still running.
Give himself a bit of a hit on the leg there. He didn't like it.
No, I didn't like it. Just slightly outside probably what he wanted to be. I don't mind the weight for what he had to make a change up.
Yep.
But still come to a good home. That's 3 East Maitland balls back there. If Bowsey doesn't get it quite right.
Bowsey on rink 7.
Yeah, I know. One of my informants has got in touch with me and told us that the 12-year theory was out the window. He's actually lost here in 2017 in a Soldiers Point game.
There you
So
go.
there you go.
Okay.
That was a pretty good source, I must say. I'll not give the name out, but he's a pretty good source.
Well, 𝗟𝗟𝗡𝗡's on an attacking line here, DJ.
He's up into it.
And his weight says he's
up
attacking
into
as well.
it. Here he comes.
How's he get down through this? Oh! He got down right through it.
Got a gap there you didn't think was there. Holes for balls.
Look at that. To there you think, yes, brilliant. Even getting that front bow, you think.
Oh, just to straighten up onto it, but yeah, just went through.
All right, Josh Walker-Davis.
Trying to just take the look
Trotting
away.
up here.
Tell you what, a touch or sideways would be interesting.
Well, that's actually not... Whoa.
It's fine.
It is fine.
Yeah.
It is fine.
I won't scare Bicey anymore.
I was a
but
bit
yeah,
worried because these serves are so hard and that any touch of jack, they tend to spring.
Yeah.
I was thinking for a second I might have sprung right out, but no.
Bicey will have a good look at this now. Pick his weight.
Yes, that's 2 shots there currently to East Maitland. Great shot there by Josh Walker-Davis. I don't think he can go flat out though, Deej, can he? Because it's one of them surfaces, flat out and just hold straight.
Yeah, but you got to be careful too. If he takes his 2 wide ones
True.
out there, that's a lot of East Maitland still left in there.
I think he's playing similar to his last.
It won't be too far. If he can get that jack, just get the jack through that hole. He's got a couple waiting for it. Even just get down. If he gets the split, takes one out of it. I'd imagine it'll be something pretty similar. I'd be very surprised if he goes any quicker.
He's on that.
That's away. Here we come. Lennon's having a good look.
Get all the way down now.
Is he going to get down? Is he going to get down off the wide one?
Question off of that.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow. What an effort. And Lennon's got his finger up for one.
Signal for one. Didn't hesitate. Yep. One
Yep,
down
it
for Jake
is.
Lawton. Ladies and gentlemen, Matthew Boyce.
We go on the replay. Got them 2 bowls perfectly. Come across. Sat in. Brilliantly played bowl there. 2 down on the head, Matt Bouse. Turns it into 1. 3-shot turnaround. That's pretty big, especially looking at that big board. Bousey will now go out to a 7-2 lead. 6-2 lead, sorry. And they extend that masterboard lead out to 10.
Some big talent around here tonight, mate, isn't there?
Oh, this competition's just full of it, Deej. It really is, We've got international players, state players, Aussie players, you name it. Up and coming 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗡s. But how many?
Jamie Minter, ladies and gentlemen, you're not watching a replay.
No.
This is just Jamie Minter.
Again, we see the emblem of the bowl.
Fantastic. The quality on the green, mate. Quality in the commentary box. Wowee.
Well, it's got to be top notch when you got DJ in here calling the game. Just happy to be on the sidelines joining in with him myself.
Barry Montgomery looking down, sir.
Might be just under, is he here?
He hasn't done it yet.
I think I touched on it last week, maybe, DJ. Like, even New South Wales, you imagine even picking a second side as far as state's concerned.
Oh.
Quite blessed here in this state.
Well, me and Simon were talking about it. There's a world champion, recent world champion, who's not even in the New South Wales state side.
No, but that's not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
Like it's this is
definitely. I wouldn't like to be in New South Wales. And Jamie Minter,
he would be in every day of the week if they played on this surface. So this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
Well,
he's pumped for it as well.
Crowd's up, and the East Maitland crowd are up over on the other side too.
Looks like McElroy's picked up a couple, so he's drawn it out over there to 4-4. Yeah, Barry's in the area here.
Yeah, he is. Does he get all the way back?
Just if it gets up to the last ball of Jamieson falls in. There you go.
Barry Montgomery, great bowl.
Great lead display from the two boys.
Yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, get on to your friends. Tell them to turn off the NRL, turn off the AFL. Tune into Bowls New South Wales YouTube because the atmosphere here is better than any match you'll see tonight.
If you're in the area, get down here.
Most definitely. Tell you what, if I'm competing in the New South Wales rookies this year and I'm wanting to go all the way, I'm coming up to Raymond Terrace to get a lesson from Jamie Minter.
Yeah, would be a bad one.
We do know this is the state finals host for the rookies.
That's it.
I think it's one of the best events that's ever come into one of the best events to come into our game. In all honesty, DJ, I've been a big supporter of it right from day one.
Round Steele, Steely, just going to slide
well
by. But good home. Good home, that's where you want it to be.
Yeah, just saw the nominations have opened up for it only recently. So, the New South Wales State Rookies, go to the Bowls New South Wales website and check it all out. Well,
Brandon Stokes just wants to run this out.
Wow.
My good is this, man? They're just in the area all the time.
Every end we're seeing 6 and 7 bowls. You can put a mat on them and wouldn't be able to see any of them.
No helicopter heads here. It was hard to drop them from a helicopter with the roof, obviously, but it's pretty fair display of bowling here that we're being tuned into. And Steele probably want to keep something similar on weight, maybe just narrow it up a bit. Certainly doesn't want to drop short. Wants to keep them coming in the area. Well, he's just going to drop short. He's just overcorrected.
Looking again, that wouldn't have felt like much correction.
Nah, wouldn't do, man. Wouldn't do.
And Scott now on the mat.
He's looking pretty positive here, isn't he?
He is positive into this.
Well, I think if he gets the Brandon Stokes ball right, he could pump that East Maitland ball out of the hole.
Just
just inside what he wanted, I think.
And unfortunately, it's going to be hard to pump through the hole now, isn't it?
Probably just locked it in now. He may have even lifted it up for the shot.
Yep.
Just the angle it's sitting out there. It's hard to tell from where we are in the commentary box. Obviously, they didn't listen to us last week and bring in that overhead camera, mate.
It's in the pipe work, I believe. There's conversations had.
Billy Johnson, if you're listening back.
We may have a treat tomorrow night too. You're not joining me tomorrow night, are you?
No, I haven't been invited.
Well, Jake Lawton, that's it flopped backwards.
That's definitely shot the East.
Definitely shot now.
Yep, and sitting pretty as well.
Yeah, pretty well locked in, isn't it?
Yeah.
So. See that middle rink there? On our screens it says it's the top rink, but Schrainer and McElroy tight 1-4 all, 2 superstars of our game. Mentioned earlier too, DJ, that McElroy will probably enjoy this surface. You know,
well, he's used to these quick things from playing over in New Zealand.
Yeah.
So I don't think he'll be too scared of the pace of it.
Well, Jake there, obviously just looking to keep one out wide.
Yeah, well,
contact on Jack or on that head.
If Bosie gets a bit
smart bowl,
he gets a bit aggressive out of it.
Look how far it come back still.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
I think Bosie will just be trying to crack an egg. So I do personally. If he can just get a touch on the jack, he's got everything out there waiting for it. High fives over there. Pete Taylor, Josh Bell, Kate Matthews, and Shannon Giddos. Not too sure what's happened, but he's done something, obviously.
Tails has drawn a bomb.
Does he?
Yep, 2 down on the head due to the 𝗟𝗓𝗓.
Matty Bouse trying to do something similar over here. He's after it. Lennon's watching.
Well,
Has he got enough?
He's interested, isn't he?
His line's very good. Has he got enough? I don't think so. That's the sider.
Well, what do you do here if you're Josh Walker-Davis? One in the hand. Again, I think he's just got to keep one to the right hand once we get to the right hand side of the head. Once we keep it there. If Bousey makes contact too hard, there's a couple of catches then.
Yep.
It could make Bousey play a little bit more tentative.
Yep.
So, keep it wide. He wants to be up as well.
Just going to pull up.
Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. If he got right down behind this T line or the black line there on our screen at the bottom.
But he is in the eye of Bousey. I don't think it's much of a guide there. I think he's more in the eye. Might force Bousey to put a little bit more weight.
And what would more weight do in this head? I think the East Maitland bowl's locked in.
Yeah, he's still just trying to get the jack to the Minter ball. It might bounce off. That's Lennon Scott's there to the left-hand side as we can see it.
Yep.
I'll just wait and see. Matty, I don't think he likes that one. He stopped pretty quick. Lennon's calling for the draw. The Raymond Terrace boys are interested.
They are.
Just got to get on there.
They're asking this to hurry. Matty Bouse. What a bomb.
I don't think he liked that as much as what his other three did, but it was well played, obviously.
Smile over. Look at this on the replay.
Yeah, brilliant.
Just skirted under that front one.
Brilliant.
There's a smile there from Josh Walker-Davis and Matty Bouse. You can't see it. But, yeah, that indicates that Matty wasn't quite happy with how it came out of his hand. But
not often he stands back on one. He'll usually be up after it anyway.
Josh now, there'll be some positive weight in here. Well, does he hold up enough? His contact on that front could be interesting. Oh. Well, what he's done is probably cut one out there.
I didn't see the signal there, but East Maitland has picked. Yep, Barry McGovern's getting them out, so he's made one out of that. So he has.
Oh, okay. So it is one to East Maitland, so they're not cheering it. It was a bit lucky getting that front. I was expecting the other front, which was a metre past that. But
it was a fortunate one.
Just one of those things in our game that happens. But
if you're not up, you can't get it. See this shorter length that Barry used last time the boys got an end. There's the back one in to start with.
Jamie Minter. Just a little bit over.
Both leads. So this is just a little bit shorter than where we were last time. You can see that same we talked about, and they're on the same as opposed to past it. So McElroy's just taking the lead over there against Schreiner.
Yeah, good adjustment.
Turn on itself. Quick adjustment for Brian McGovern.
Taylor's jumped out to an 8-1 lead over Forsyth.
Interesting to see the seconds, mate, not using the scorecards, using the phones.
What a good initiative that is.
Yeah.
Have you used the live scoring app at all yourself?
Mate, I haven't played a high enough standard to be able to do that, no. But
you can try it in. I've seen a couple of clubs actually use
clubs have been doing it, have they?
But not with their players. Have you had the umpire on the sideline doing it, say if it's a final or something?
Yeah. It's a good initiative.
Just to really try and start learning how to use it. So
yep, certainly is a good initiative.
I've had a run with it a couple of years ago at the State Over 40s pairs finals. I was lucky enough to stumble my way through to there. I didn't actually use it myself. We see that one just going through. The skip had to use it and found that in pairs it was quite difficult though.
Yeah.
But definitely singles, the marker can use it. Triples and fours.
Just something new to the game that people have to get used to. I know there's certain players around too would like to tend to keep a scorecard in their bag and do it every second end when they're down that end. So obviously getting used to carrying your phone around in your pocket. But yeah, it's a great initiative, especially with all the live streaming that you see now and events like this, being able to keep everything live.
Especially if you can't get down and watch a game live, but you want to see. Most of the time you had to wait to see the paper on Tuesday to see the result. Or with Bowls Link, before the live scoring, had to wait till the game was finished. Now you can have the live screen set up and just hit that refresh button as you wish to get those live score updates. And you can go even right into each individual match and see the individual rink scores. So
yeah, very good.
Wow, that deck's loud.
Tim Twining giving the big fist up to the crowd as well.
They really play it up to the crowd here too, don't the players?
When they're playing well, you know about it. So they do.
So just somewhat of a
scattered end, this one. Much shorter length, the shortest we've played.
That's another graphic we need too, maybe just something to measure the jack length so we can tell players what they're playing, or viewers what they're playing too.
Not a bad little thing. We'll put that down in the notes. Speaking of notes.
Good shot, 𝗥𝗢𝗨𝗡𝗏. Just remembered about your hot shots, have you? Jason's not doing his work that he's paid to do. Lennon Scott looking to make a change here. East Maitland sitting not too bad with 2 shots. 𝗥𝗢𝗨𝗡𝗏 just trying to do something similar to what he just did. Here he comes up after. He obviously likes it. See, it's starting to get down now as the weight comes off. Pretty good home. Probably the best looking end East Maitland have had so far, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a scattered one. It's a scattered end compared to what we've been seeing, but change of length is playing into East Maitland's hands.
Lennon, hopefully trying to do something similar for his last putt. He sent this one.
Well, I'm hoping East Maitland have a really good look at this and go, you know what? I think we may have found the length. Look, don't get me wrong, Raymond Terrace will adjust to this.
Well, there's that too, but I think for the minute the case is with the scores the way they are, we've got an opportunity here. Let's see what we can hang on to. So
most definitely, Deej,
I'm sure Speedy will want to get one even closer here again, make it a bit tough for 𝗣𝗟𝗓. You've seen last end down this way. They held a good 2 and 𝗣𝗟𝗓 just drew the shot.
Yeah. Well,
they're interested in this one as well. He's certainly in the area. He's just going to get down enough.
Well, if it holds on there, well, giving it a clap. It might be third.
Yeah. 2 very quick players here too, don't we, 𝗣𝗟𝗓 and Speedy. They don't waste much time on the mat.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Well, just bouncy, get up.
Look at this.
Lennon's very interested.
He is very interested.
All the way down to the jack. Matty Bouse.
Yeah, fantastic. Fantastic shot, Matty.
Looking at 3 down on the head with opportunities for East Maitland to make a count, and comes up with that. You just see that on the replay.
Yeah, you got to turn the screw if you get a chance. So you got to do it early. He's certainly on this tonight, Matty Bouse.
Josh Walker-Davis gets down.
Great shot, Speedy. He's made. Could be 4 in that.
Just saw the end result there. Got right down to the previous Matty Bouse bowl. Brilliant. 1, 2, 3,
4. Could be 4 in that.
I like your call there, Deej. I think it is.
And he knew pretty early he had that get out of there, he shouted. And Matty on the backhand, changing over to the draw there. After just drawing one on the forehand. He stopped quick on that one like last time. Lennon's up on that too, and he's out in that wider line that just holds, so he is Jace.
Yeah, well.
He's trying to get back, but...
How's his weight? Does he get back to cut one out?
His weight's extraordinary. It's just...
Does he cut any out with that, though?
No. I'll have a good look. 1, 2, 3.
3.
Well, there's the opportunity they wanted, and they've taken it. And we'll tie the scores up on this string.
So we just saw the skips go tit for tat there.
Around about 20 ends played in all the other games across the state, mate. Belarus against Marylands. Marylands are 22-15 there. Wenty Leagues against 𝗟𝗓𝗡 after 18 ends. Wenty Leagues lead 19-12. Engadine up on Warilla. That's a big one for Engadine if they can keep that. 18-13 after 21 ends. Mount Lewis and Tarrant Point, bottom of the table clash, 24-15 in favour of Tarrant Point. St John's Park have taken the lead against Carlingford, 17-16 after 18 ends. And then our own game here now, which is 18-12. So it is Raymond Terrace Jets versus the East Maitland Griffins.
You see Barry now. Trying this shorter length again, they have Deej. So
Yeah, well, it worked last time, so.
well, we've already seen we've got to keep Raymond Terrace off that tee to tee. They are specialists, especially at their home ground. Deadly, all right.
Just got to string a couple of ends together, and you can see they're tied on this rink, up on another rink. Taylor's just got Forsyth down in a minute, but East Maitland, they didn't give up.
No, they've got back in touch really nicely.
Could have got messy very early.
Yeah, well, it was out at 10, wasn't it, there? So they've scraped it back to 6. Raymond Terrace are one of those teams, if they get them a sniff of putting a team away early, they will.
Yeah, sharks, so they are. Get blood in the water, could be messy.
Oh, most definitely. They're the sort of side that they want to beat every team by 50.
No,
they really do.
Especially here.
They've got
especially
that,
here.
Yeah. They're very proud of their home ground and their hangar, so to speak. Results speak for themselves. What
Jamie's just off this shorter length, isn't he? He's just not quite getting it the way he was the longer one. So. Steely will look to capitalise on this.
Steely gets all the way back here. He's running pretty well.
Well played, Ryan Steely.
They shooting Ryan Steele.
A little bit quieter in the crowd, Jess.
There is a little bit of quietness going out of the crowd, but I guarantee it'll only take one big shot.
Oh, yes.
And they'll be back into it.
And Brandon Stokes looking to follow around still. Very good shot.
Yeah, great shot.
See the intensity in the face there, mate, and the little snapshot in the corner.
How cool's that little new? That's something new that's come in tonight. I just put the little snapshot of the player.
Do pretty good production here, don't they?
It is a good production, mate. Yeah, most definitely. Great quality pictures, that is for sure. Well, Ryan's a little bit upset with himself there. He probably leant on it a little bit. That's
just a little bit more on.
It doesn't hurt.
Easy to do.
It's a great home.
You'd rather it there than that far short, so you would.
Every day of the week.
Brandon Stokes look to try and again rinse and repeat. But you get the hands up. Wants them just to slow down a bit to get down. But
he's finishing good home too. So
as we constantly say, mate, it's never going to be lost back there.
Still one here to East Maitland. With that yellow bowl on screen just to the right. Jake Lawton gets right down now.
Very good.
Pulls up. Can he count as well? Well, not sure, but finished well. What are the plans for the rest of the weekend for you, Deej?
Man, I will be at Singleton RSL Bowling Club tomorrow. Our grade 5 play tomorrow morning against local rivals Curry for a chance to go to state pennant finals.
That's a regional final.
There's a regional final, and then the 7 grade as well are in their regional final. They've got a 3-way playoff with Musselburgh RSL and Curry Curry as well. So they play. So we play. Both teams play at 9:30 tomorrow morning. We'll try and make Singleton RSL as uncomfortable as we can for the opposition. Get a few crowds up there, but yeah, looking forward to that, mates. I'll be up there for a bit tomorrow.
Brilliant.
And then hopefully Sunday a day of rest somewhere they can chill out at home with the family. It's Mother's Day, so I forgot to spoil Yana. Nearly forgot about that. Oh. Yana, shout out. Happy Mother's Day, darling.
Have you gone out and bought presents, mate?
Hope you have. We have.
Good work.
Yep.
Oh, Jake Lawton down well again. I'm not sure if his first one counted, but he's finished. Got 2 bowls in good home there. Lennon just wants this to get all the way down now.
Yep.
It will come back.
There he comes now.
Get around that
Around it or underneath it, one or two.
Very, very good effort.
It was. Josh just having a look, see if there's any opportunities to make a couple somewhere.
Yes, and round 9 tonight, and tomorrow round 10. We'll be coming live from Engadine Bowling Club tomorrow night. 5:30 match, I think. 5:30.
I'll go and check that for you, mates. Don't want you
Against
to be late.
Belrose Bulls, it is.
Yep. East Maitland will be on the road
Josh
again.
Walker-Davis gets right down inside of that bowl. Whoa. Well, that's probably flopped it out enough to bring that second bowl in.
Interesting to see from this angle. I just don't know if it's beaten, because Lennon's bowl's obviously very close on the wide there too. We just don't quite have the angle from where we sit. Got nearly 900 listening to us tonight, mate. Doing all right.
It's 890 for you and maybe 10 for me, mate. So.
Yeah, Basie's up after this one.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
interested.
He's on an aggressive line, isn't he?
He's very interested in this one.
Well, how's this
Down to the
go?
round, still ball. What connections are you going to get? How good's
Got
that?
it brilliantly. Matty Bouse. He's played some absolute rippers, he has.
Yeah, he has. He knows this place. Played here before, so he has.
Once or twice, hasn't he?
Once or twice. So Engadine tomorrow night. I mean, who have you got with you in the commentary box since that been dropped for tomorrow?
Dropped. I don't know about that. Good question, my friend.
Back into the many emails you receive a day and find out.
I've had a few today, I've got to say. It has been a busy, busy day.
As you do that, Walker Davis having a good look at this down the backhand, I think. Trying to see what the position's like at the back. Pretty mixed by the looks of it. You see how attacking he gets to this. Toucher down the line makes 3. So it does. He's trotting up after this minute. He's interested. Is he going to get down enough?
Well, he's close.
Is he going to get down enough? Well, Josh Walker Davis.
Oh, it flopped back. What happens there? Either way, what a bowl.
Yeah, I think he's just gone up and dropped back down in there, didn't it? They haven't given us much in the head, so it's hard to see, but from where we sit, it nearly looks like the bounce ball just sort of hung in there. And just
If
on
it
this,
stays up there, I favour
Walking
East
over.
Maitland, but it's just flopped back
just
down.
flopped back down.
No indication from the players up at the head, but
I'd say Bouchy on the forehand maybe suggests that he does have it.
yeah, most definitely.
He'd
Playing
just be
this
trying.
hand.
He'd be trying to get down here. If he can get down to the Jake Lawton ball, he's going to hang out there.
Just hanging out.
We'll see now what happens. I think Lennon might be
Don't
looking for
have
2
rolled
out of
out.
this.
Well, he's looking for 2, but
Jake's
that's that front one of Lennon's that you were talking about earlier, DJ.
Yeah.
Well, he's
We'll
going
see
for
a
the
measure.
tape.
We'll see a measure, are we?
Yeah, so tomorrow night's commentator with me is young Connor Freeman.
Oh, yes.
Young Connor's jumping in tomorrow night.
His
I've
brother's
never
play-
met Connor. I've never met Connor, sorry. So.
He's here tonight.
Is he?
Yeah, his brother's playing in the middle ring
Well,
for...
of course, yeah, Lockie's playing.
Yeah.
But I haven't.
Another one to Raymond Terrace on the middle for Lee Schreiner.
We're talking about the crowd going quiet. It's,
Peter Taylor's having a bit of an aggressive one on the far rink as well.
well,
Jamie Minter with a jack again. I wonder what length we'll say.
I wonder if you can hear all this noise through our microphones. I'm not sure if you can or not, but they've got party whistles out here. They've got streamers. They've got everything. Uh, 19-13 on the big board after 22. Still that 6-shot margin.
Jamie Minter back on his favourite length. This will be pretty close, this one.
Yeah, well, there we go.
Dynamite. What time's that game kick off tomorrow, Jace? Down at Engadine?
Tomorrow night's game.
Tomorrow night, is it?
Tomorrow night. Or late afternoon.
4
tomorrow.
p.m., yep. 4 p.m.
Yep.
Very good.
We'll go into the night, obviously, so...
Yep. What else have we got? East Maitland will be on the road again. They're going to Wenty. Carlingford at home against Mount Lewis. Your game Engadine against Belrose. Raymond Terrace will stay here against 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗏.
What a match.
Another match, that big one there.
Again,
depending on the results
viewers,
from today too.
if you get a chance to get to Raymond Terrace, come and experience this atmosphere.
Yeah. Warilla at home against Maryland.
Wow.
There's 2 big ones there.
Yeah.
And then Tarrant Point against St John's Park.
Well, there's 4 current top 5 teams going head-to-head tomorrow. Jamie Minter again. Textbook leading here by Jamie. Barry looking intently at this. He's just going to go through, but...
Not giving much away in the facial expressions, is he?
No, not at all.
Good. And Brandon Stokes. Another one in the vicinity again too. Settle in.
Just through, but nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Okay, Ryan Steele now be wanting to jump right on this.
One in the area somewhere. Well, 3 down. He's out on a line.
Yeah, well, they come back from out there, don't they?
Come from there, mate.
Just sailing through.
Just going through.
Look, it come all the way back and actually went across a bit.
Glenn Dixon's commenting, mate. He's from North Haven. He's been lucky enough to be down here on the balcony over there. Enjoyed the Jets versus the Bulls. Certainly seems like a place to be over there.
See Brandon here.
Just wants to run this out. He's just urging it a little bit to get down.
Oh, it's definitely running out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Steely. We'll need something from you, Steely, for the Griffins.
Yes, I spoke to Glenn about that. He did say he organised a bus load. I can't remember, 10 or 12 people. They come down and experience the deck down here at Raymond Terrace. $70 a head for nibbles and refreshments for the afternoon.
Nice.
For the night. From the time the first bowl's delivered, right through to the last bowl is delivered. So they do it pretty good here, Raymond Terrace. Really encourage people to come along.
They do, and they've done it for years, mate. We used to do the Big Bulls Challenge up here as well. And, yeah, they used to do something very similar up here with hot dogs and all-you-can-eats and things. It was very good. Good. That's a handy ball.
Most definitely it is.
It's a handy ball for now. Still probably would like to be just a ball inside that. And Lennon will be down. Toucher's very good for Lennon, or get to Steely's last ball and just bring all those shots back in. He's just urging this a little bit. I think he's quite got the way he wanted.
Not sure, Deej, but that hand looks like it's starting to swing a lot more again.
Yeah.
They're having to get right outside their rink now, Nelly.
Yeah, it's
just on that forehand back in this direction.
Especially that longer length.
Yeah, of course.
So especially that longer length.
See, to me, that looks like it's narrow.
Yeah, but that's going to come underneath now, so it is.
Not by much, but
it'll still be. It's still moving, Jess. It's still moving, Jess. It doesn't look very much, but it's
not a grass green,
it's
Jace.
got a long way to finish.
It's not a 13-second grass green.
No, it's certainly not. Oh, Lennon's interested in this. That's out where he wants it to be.
It's right out to
that speed looks pretty fair as well from Lennon.
Well, he's calling this to hang.
He wants it to hang a bit.
That's a very good bowl.
Very good shot.
It still goes across.
Still goes. Just dropping down into the corner
I wonder
there.
if that cooler air is just...
And even if Lotto doesn't get the shot here, he wants another one in, because if that steel ball isn't there, it's pretty ugly for East. Has he got enough? His weight was good last time. Just wants to run this out.
This is all right,
Just
Deej.
wants to run this out. Well, that helps massively. May not be the shot. Hard to tell from this angle too.
Well, East Maitland still could be 2 down there looking at that head. It's tight ones. Definitely one.
Tight.
Definitely one down with the lime green bowl. That second shot's tight.
Oh, the meat trays and everything, Jess.
One bloke's had a good night tonight.
Yeah, hasn't he?
He's rang for the mobile cool room to pick his prizes up.
To be honest with you, mate, security should be walking out with
I'm
him.
thinking so. He's got half a cow there.
Here comes Bosie. Just looking to draw a touch if he could. Made he's close.
He's very
He's
close.
It just has to go in.
Bounce. And
He has made
got it.
4 out of that at least.
Absolutely perfect, Matt Bouse.
I think we might see some aggression from Speedy here, because there's not much to play to. That's away. Let's just watch the replay. Up it comes.
Got it perfectly.
Just,
Lucky.
He did. And Speedy's just had a run there on the back, kind of missed tight. So yeah, so it's Bousey again. Where are we sitting? That's Rand Steele's ball best back. That's Barry McGovern's back there too. Interesting dynamic here for Bousey. Does he run for cover, or does he look to sit that other one and make a 5? He's certainly they're looking more towards this backhand about trying to get cover. As we see one from Lee Schreiner. Leads out to 11 at the moment. Holding 4 in this head. We'll see when how Bousey lines up here. If he's on the forehand, I think he'll be looking for the steel ball. If he's on the backhand, he'll be running for cover.
That margin, that big board's shot out to double figures now.
It has.
Look at that 𝗣𝗘𝗓 rink. Look at that, 12-1.
12-1. Bousey, he's out there on that. He's definitely on the straighter side out there on that black line.
Yeah.
You'll not see this hook just as much as the rest until the very end. He's just trying to put the best back in. Happy with the 4 that he holds. And as I said, Josh Walker-Davis, off you go. What can you do?
Here we go. Josh Walker-Davis lining up.
Just let it go. Backhand.
And positive.
He's watching it for a long time.
He needs something here. Oh, he's gone right under.
Well, he's taken 1 out, but there could be 5 in that. No, there is 5 in that.
5 shots, that is. Big end to Raymond Terrace.
There's always a danger there. Now, Bousey urging the crowd on there. You see
Look at that in the photo, in the
picture.
pictures, guys. There's that deck up there.
Here we go.
They do get rowdy up there.
Now looking at the middle rink, which is Leroy Schreiner against Shannon McElroy. Leroy has put the jack in the ditch with his first one. He's now trying to draw to it. I'd say he's holding 2 over there.
So, 5 shots there to Matty Bouse from Raymond Terrace. Well, I did say in the pre-match interview last weekend, Raymond Terrace hit the afterburners after somewhat of a average start for their season, really,
Yeah.
but they had a lot of away matches.
They did, and they've made changes. So they've changed the rinks around a little bit.
A little bit of positional changes here and there.
1 or 2 personnel ones. Getting treats and everything here, mate, from the staff.
Yeah, early on, 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗏 was skipping a rink and 𝗣𝗘𝗓𝗓 was third to Lee Schreiner. So there's been a lot of positional changes across there.
Well, that was probably a very good, in my inexperience, that's a pretty good tactical move. I mean, Cohen wouldn't be that familiar with the surface.
As good a player as Cohen is.
And the other boys just know it like the back of their hand. Throw him into third there for Leroy. That's a pretty formidable.
That's a great start there by
Two
Barry
Jackaroos playing third and skipped against together.
Oh.
Pretty formidable. And Peter Taylor, what is he doing here? Peter Taylor's played that good of a ball. He's currently 1 down. Ali can't even play a shot. He can't even make 2 out of it. He's having to declare the head for 1 down. Ali will be happy with that. Double the score. Get the mat and the jack in your late's hand and change it up.
There we go. Ali's yelling out, barking orders. Ali is.
He is, but Lennon's countering it down here in the corner, so he is. Urging the Raymond Terrace boys on. Barry McGovern, pretty fair shout here.
Come on, Baz, all the way up now. That's a great bowl, and something we need to see more from East Maitland to keep this game tight.
If Jamie Minter's going to give him a sniff, he's got to get in there. He's got to make amends with it. So, but then you've got this young fella coming after who's been red hot as well. Very key in this one after losing a 5. You don't want to lose another end.
No, that's right.
Get one back. Makes you feel a bit better about yourselves. Young Brandon's got different plans out. Says a lot for this Raymond Terrace side when Brandon's father's not even playing. Secretary manager at the club, Jason.
Yes, I hear.
Not even in the side.
I hear you got sent away on a holiday.
Did he?
Well-deserved holiday. Been carrying the guys. I went, you know what? I can go without me for a week, guys. That was the story.
That was the story.
Well,
around Steele, want to sit on that.
Inside edge of that.
That's a good shot, Steely.
It is a very good shot.
Haven't seen any change in call from Bousey here. God, I mean, look how good is this. Even we're getting in on the action.
Oh my God.
I'm assuming we have to share that play, Jason. It's not just for me. As Brandon tries to draw here, no.
Well, it's just his weight, isn't it?
It is.
Well pointed.
It wouldn't be. See what change Steely makes here. I wouldn't be surprised to see Lennon get aggressive at this next one.
Well, Steely can afford to to move this jack himself. Get to it before they do. Something that we have seen. You leave anything open for Raymond Terrace and they just jump all over it. So be playing for that movement of jack. He's out on a fair line too, just down to his weight now.
He's going to get there. Just going to duck under because these Brandon's got the second shot. Minter's got the best back too.
Yeah, so
yeah, Bousey's called for an aggressive shot here.
Right, Lennon lining up.
See Lennon swinging down for this one.
So he just playing that positive weight to swing down. Still sort of weight that will still allow it to turn. Don't know if it'll turn that far though.
No, he's a little bit less than I think.
Yeah.
Bousey had signal. He sort of waved the hand through.
Well,
but
in the end, it was close to draw weight, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, mate. It's another one in there, but look behind the head.
All right, Jake Lawton now. He needs to really get to this jack.
Touch it around the corner before Lennon gets to it.
He's on a fair line. It's now down to his speed.
Even if he comes past the head, he's going to take some of the sting out of it.
Sit on that. Well, he's got right through the gap there.
Weight's great, Bousey calls. He wants something similar. Lennon on a slightly narrower line. Hurries the call from Bousey. Wants to run this out. Wants to run this out. Just going to go one down.
Again, still open here. East Maitland have an opportunity. They need to get down to this jack before Raymond Terrace do.
Yep, or at least split the Minter ball so that the jack is moved.
Well, he's wide. He needs perfect weight.
They are coming from there. If he's got dead weight, it'll come. It's coming now. Jake Lawton.
Right down now.
Well, it's another one.
It is
but
another one.
The shot is still there for Bousey.
Yeah. See that? It's a very good bowl by Jake Lawton.
Davis isn't wasting any time. He's coming up straight after Boise. Bosie's having a look. See how aggressive he maybe plays this. 2-9. Jack in the ditch is nearly worth a 3. Got a wall to work off.
Okay, Matty now. Well, very aggressive here, Matty. Okay, how's he looking? Does he hold? What's going to happen in there, though? Oh. Well, fortunate. That there is a 𝗣𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗏 bowl. Oh, it's just gone into. So, not sure what the situation there is on the head.
I think it could be a couple to Raymond Terrace. There, the Minter balls out there. I don't think Steely's ball went through enough. There's a bit of room for Walker Davis. Australian #1 player last year.
Yeah, Polar of the year. He's out there. They're just saying, how do you think your pace is? That was what they just yelled out.
He needs to beat the green one, but he's pulling up.
Yeah. Yeah, so it could be 2 shots there.
Very
the
close
two.
for 2.
Very close for 2. It's definitely 1.
Mm-hmm.
See next door. I've seen a lot of this match. Tim Twining's pink bowls.
Easy to spot, aren't they?
Oh, well, you can never see the jack. He's on fire over there, Timmy. Okay, Bousey wanting to put some number pressure on here. Just wants to get past that.
Needs to keep moving.
Wants to get past the black line. Well,
no, Walker Davis.
Maybe, but it gives Josh Walker Davis another visual.
He's wasted no time. He's just at it. So he knows he needs about 5-6 feet on his last. Just to beat that last one of Bosie's. He's out there. Needs to get back in the rink.
Well, he will get back, but will he stay up? Will he stay up?
Stay up.
No doubt about it. Josh Walker Davis.
What a
save. Looking 3 down, maybe.
Yep.
Draws the shot. No, there was a bit over a metre of room there. Most of the time you say, yep, they're free kicks, but at 3 down,
slippery
surface like this,
yeah.
slippery surface, it's not as easy as it looks. So that's a great bowl there by Josh Walker Davis, picking up shot, especially after the previous end.
Ali Forsyth looks to have a pretty positive position over in the far rink, and he's just drawn the shot. Looks like a lot of East Maitland stickers there. Oh, so Ali Forsyth got the shot last end, and they've backed that up again with a 4 this end. So that'll help the score.
𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗏 now. It's a great opening bowl by Barry. So East Maitland making a push, and they need to. Ali Forsyth with a 4 over there. Barry 𝗟𝗡𝗏𝗏 drawing a nice close back bowl. Jamie Minter's reply. We've seen Jamie slightly miss on these shorter lengths.
Certainly looked a lot more human at these lengths, hasn't he?
Yeah, most definitely.
He's done a few funny things there, the shape of the ball.
Yeah.
Just where the seam is.
Barry just wants to run that out a little bit further. Yeah, well, he's run up and into it. That's good. 2 effective bowls there by Barry. Now Jamie wants just to run a little bit harder. Get up a bit further. Well, not quite. So opportunity, a little bit of opportunity here for East Maitland. Ryan Steele be wanting to jump right on this now. somewhat open if Ryan can get one right on top of this jack here. Really make things difficult for Raymond Terrace, especially with two short bowls to open up with. Somewhat uncharacteristic from Jamie, but definitely it's been a length that East Maitland have found that they can
definitely work with. Give himself a few opportunities.
Ryan just a little bit over there, but they're always handy.
See what young Brandon's got now. I think he minds it. It's hard to tell with these spiral balls, but what's happened with speed. But this is pretty darn close.
Yeah, just wants it to pull up a little bit now. That's a pretty good bowl.
Yeah, good.
Just keeps going though, doesn't it?
Yeah, he probably just pulled it a little bit tight there, knowing that Jamie's ball was in his eye, but his weight was superb. It was.
Okay, Ryan now. So just get under that Jamie Minter bowl.
He is. It's just has he got enough?
Well, runs past the black line, it'll be good, and he has done that. So
It's another one in the area. Flop
a
in.
bit of room, but we have found at this length the heads haven't been as tight.
No.
Unless that tee to tee length or just short of the tee, we've seen the heads where 6 bowls, you can put a mat over them. Here, there's just been a little bit of room for everyone.
There's young Brandon. Will he get a finish here? He's put a little bit on it there to get it out, and just going to run through, I think.
Right, so Jake Lawton now. They keep talking about these slight opportunities East Maitland have got to close down heads or make things a lot more difficult for Raymond Terrace, and these are the ones they need to jump on. Here, opportunity for East Maitland. Get right onto this jack.
Wants to get around this one. Jake
Gets
Lawton.
around it and he's close. He is around.
Very good shot from Jake Lawton.
That is a very good shot. There's a little bit of a gap there, so it's not something Raymond Terrace can really run hard at either. Well, they are probably 3 or 4 down, so they're not going to be running at this head anyway. Just saw Jake Lawton get around that one. Looks like Lennon's trying to get just under this. This is a Jamie Minter bowl, but once you get under, it goes.
Just grabs a bit. That would be.
Well,
flopped against the bats. It's definitely second shot.
Yeah, well, he's running up after it. The boys are happy, but
I'd just give it to Jake Lawton at the minute.
they're happy because they're not 4 down anymore.
No, they're not. He's in the area again. Just needs to miss that Minter ball either side.
Well, he's got it beaten up.
That's okay. It's making it a bit tougher up there.
Yeah, most definitely.
He's basically looking underneath for the shot ball. I think he might
Could
be.
now. Now he's got second wood. That may be exactly the shot he's called for. And, well, here we go. Lennon Scott's lining up hard here.
I told you know when he was going.
Here he goes. Well, how's he looking?
Very close.
Contact. Oh. He threaded that right down there. Very close. You see him let it go. He liked it. He followed it.
I think that was all momentum.
He's only a lightweight. You reckon he would have pulled up quick?
I reckon that arm swing took him off the map more than anything. No, he wasn't far away. He's taking a back ball off, but though makes it interesting.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's Steely's back there now, best back one.
Yeah, for Josh just to. He's looking to come right around this pack and get to that Lennon Scott bowl.
Just to get inside that Lennon. Doesn't want to put one beside Lotto. He'll just make a bigger target.
He's got to hold around that. It's just his weight got him there, I think. Very good line.
Base is having a look, see whether that plant can be forced. I think it's just not there for him.
Not quite, is it?
No.
Just that angle is.
Let's see how he goes. I'm not too sure he'll go out as quick as Lennon, but he'll certainly have the same idea to try and sit that ball out.
Yeah,
Positive shot on the backhand. Down to the shot ball.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
playing
pretty
very
quick.
positive. Does he hold? Well,
we couldn't see it, but Minter put the finger up straight away, and he's got the back one out.
sure has. Great shot.
Close for two with that Minter ball outside on the forehand. What's Speedy going to do now? Pick a hand and draw it, I think Jake says.
Yes. He's sticking to this backhand. He, as I said, he puts a metre on his previous and he gets the shot.
He's out towards that straight
yeah.
up hard, but
He has to. He's got out wide. Turned his back on it.
what's Matty going to look at here? Let's have a look, see where else he can get in. He's definitely got the one. It's close between both Ryan Steele's and Barry McGovern's goal against Jamie Minter's. I think the way Lennon's signaling there to lift it up and over, maybe it's not in. That's the way to do it. Lift that up, make two. Or dead draw it yourself. Do you think he's capable? he's shown so far tonight he could do it. So.
Mate. He's done a bit so far, hasn't he?
Nice. Fantastic player.
You'd nearly call this a free kick for him on this ring.
Oh, there's the commentator's curse in full effect, folks.
Of
Let's
course.
see how we go. I think he's on the narrower line there. It's maybe coming underneath the Lawton ball.
Well,
He needs to get underneath the Lawton ball.
And we get straight into it, unfortunately. So
Lennon will have not just the one. The finger
Just
went
the
up
one
straight
it
away.
is.
Just the one shot to Raymond Terrace.
So
13-6.
yeah, that's a 15-shot lead now on the masterboard. That's
13-6 on the far rink as well. Needs updated. And 8-6 on the middle. Still the same.
yeah, East Maitland, time to knuckle down and start reeling this margin in.
I think just while that rolls up to the team, we'll have a quick look at these scores again. About
Yes,
30
definitely.
ends played each. What have we got? Maryland's Magic lead 35-23 against Belrose at Belrose. 32 ends played. Cabramatta taking the lead against Wenty 25-24 after 28 ends. I mean, that's a tight game. Engadine Cougars 36-22 over Warrilla. 36 ends played there. The Mount Lewis Tarrant Point bottom of the table clash. 35-34 for Tarrant Point. 34 ends played there. St John's Park 29-26 against Carlingford after 30 ends. And then our game here now 34-19 updated on the scores on Bowls Link after 33 ends. And Jamie Minter.
Back into his work.
Again, folks, it's not a replay. This is just Jamie Minter.
T to T.
T to T.
Jamie
ring seven.
Minter, Raymond Terrace. Back him every day of the week.
I think somebody with a bit of local knowledge may have told you this before the game.
Yeah, well, that's why we engaged your services, because you are a man of the people and man of knowledge. It's great having you on board, mate. Enjoy it. Enjoy a bit of banter. Barry McGovern, what a reply.
Brilliant, Barry. That's what he needs to be doing.
Sure does. High fives there.
Was that
well deserved.
That's a bit of a smile from Barry, too.
Is he not one to smile much, is he?
Oh, well, he's all business, all business.
Fair enough.
Oh. Leroy's done something on the middle there. Big shout from the crowd.
Yeah, that one just a bit short by Jamie there. Yeah, geez, Leroy's a popular character here, mate.
Yes.
Well, man of his stature, one of the best in the world.
Goes okay.
If not the best, like, in all honesty, you can't call anyone the best because it's hard to tell, isn't it? Like, but definitely up there. Won a couple of world championships himself.
He has, mate. Champion of Champions.
Yeah, most definitely.
And up against the World Singles Champion from 2016 and Shannon McElroy at Christchurch.
Yep. Wouldn't say it's a rematch tonight because it's fours, but definitely doing battle against each other again tonight.
Yeah. Oh, a bit of a loose one there from... Oh, say a loose one. He he didn't want to lose his ball, but it was definitely intended to be through the head there, the way the head's set up.
It's Ryan now.
Just want to get one in
Yeah,
there.
East Maitland need to start working together a lot more. And
Yeah, he just needs to get one into position here.
Yep.
I don't think he sent it, has he?
No. Well. No, not quite at all.
Well, Brandon gets a chance to make a correction from his last one.
Well. They're just on the halfway point. There's 15-shot margin there.
I think he wants similar weight to his last one on that line.
Well,
Bryce is calling for the hurry, but he likes it.
Interested.
Is it going to hold up? Great shot.
That is a great shot.
Nearly, Speedy's nearly got a call around on the other hat.
Well, I think
he has done.
Yep.
Play it before they do.
Is that a replay?
More meat.
Looks like the same bloke with another 4-meat trace walking out of here.
Yeah. Wonder where he's parked. Steely's out on the line.
Yeah, I think they've got to play positive here. You know, they've got to look at pushing the jack through themselves now.
This is all down to weight because he picked the line. Just a bit tentative at it.
Yep.
Raymond Scott, forehand shot. Turn the jack, sit the ball, one or the other. He's stalking it. He's stalking it. He's on a good line.
He's asking it to hurry
He's asking
now.
it to hurry now. He's got something to work off but with the two narrow ones.
Oh, does it fall back? It
does. For shot.
He's got the result out of that, Lennon.
Yep. It was there to be had.
Most definitely. One roll of that. Just flops back in, so very good bowl. There's only one hand here that East Maitland can play, unfortunately. There's nothing down that other side, really.
No. I don't think Jake will mind too much if he gets down on the narrow side and flops off that wall.
Well, I tell you, they want to at least be up here.
No, he's falling into that hole at the front.
Well, he could have even got onto his own, pushed it through and stayed and have a couple in the head. They've only got the one in the head now. There's a danger of a count coming up here.
Lennon plays something similar to his last. Holds up the Mungovern's ball.
See that purple bowl on the left there of the lime green. That's the only East Maitland bowl there. The next 1, 2, 3.
Far away, just a bit overplayed.
Yeah, so you could see straight away that they were going for it.
Got excited.
You talk about that little bit of blood in the water, and
Jake's going to have a bit of a run
going
here.
big on the backhand, and this isn't a bad option.
He's trying to open something up.
He's gone under. Good option because he's looking to open something up in that head there, and
just to give Josh a look, hey.
Most definitely. It's unfortunately a bit narrow and didn't make any change. Well, mate, it was good to actually have a visit with you at your club last week after all the platinum was done. I got to drop in, and I've got to say, mate, I'm very impressed with the clubhouse and the future plans that you sort of ran through with me and what's happening there, mate. So
big things happening, mate. Pretty proud of the club.
Yeah, it should be. Very impressive. Bowsey's just... Well, that surprises me with his weight as well, to tell you the truth. I thought he would have given it every chance there, Deech.
I think if he had the line, he would have reached. I don't think he's going to do much about lifting Barry's ball. But, he is human.
Yeah, but, most definitely impressed with all the planning work and everything going on at your club, mate.
Big
And
things happening, mate. So,
good on you, buddy. Doing some good work, and look forward to seeing all that stuff be completed. And
see a bit of a draw shot here from Walker Davis, hey?
Could be an improvement on your reception staff, maybe. That's about it. But
Oh, really? Shout out Andrew Reese.
I was told to say that, mind you.
Oh, yeah. Don't you? I get myself in enough trouble.
Well,
okay.
Josh Walker Davis, give it a chance.
Yeah.
Just hung, didn't he?
It did. So I think we'll see Bicey definitely look for that one.
Well,
and Peter Taylor's just put one in the ditch. Given Josh Bell's reaction, I don't think he's got the shot out of it.
It's unfortunate, obviously.
Yeah.
played what they called, but
Bosey's on that line. Is it going to get back or is it going to hold? He's very close.
if he's got dead weight, he's definitely coming back.
Hurries the call from Lennon. I think he wants the jack now.
Oh. Yeah, pretty fair miss.
Yeah.
In the end, any part of that jack there on that line.
As the replay comes down, Josh Walker-Davis led his goal already.
They're very quick players here.
Yeah, not wasting any time.
Josh Walker-Davis is just underline, I think.
Yeah, I think you'd be happy enough, mate. That could have been very ugly very quickly.
Yeah, one down.
Just the one down.
Another one to Raymond Terrace. But it's these constant ones that are starting to tell on the main board. And look, the other thing you've got to look at too, East Maitland on the big table, while they are going to stay in the top 5 this after round 9 tonight, 1 point, half a point can still be big for them to secure top 5. Now, there are a few teams chasing there. Top 3 also is in the equation for East Maitland.
Certainly not out of it.
No. But a 10-0 tonight nearly pushes Raymond Terrace up and over the top.
Yeah. Been a lot of talk. East Maitland, 8 played, 6 wins, 2. They've had, 5 games at home?
Yeah.
They've already played their 5 at home, and they've certainly used that to their advantage. They made it a bit of a fortress, and they've won those 5. So you got to take those chances. They've won 1 away game down in Sydney, 2 others down in Sydney. Then this one, they're still local Derby, but they've got this one tonight. They're away to Wenty tomorrow, who are trying to chase them as well. And then their last game, I think, is against Warilla, isn't it?
At 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗏.
At 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗏, where that round 11 game is a bit of a magic round. Everyone's converging on 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗏 Bowling Club.
Can't wait for that, actually.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that action. Barry McGovern. Well, that's a very good opener, Baz.
Yep. Jamie left the door open there, and he's trying to take advantage of it. Come to a good home. You're going to miss. You want to miss there.
Jamie now makes the adjustment.
Yeah.
Great lead bowling there. I don't know about you, Deej, but I just love all these high fives that are coming into our game. You know, the guys giving each other hand slaps and everything. It's
good for the game. Brings the atmosphere, gets the crowd involved.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Love it.
So where to go? Stokes hasn't been far away either. He's backed Minter up pretty well, hasn't he? Look at this.
Pretty well.
Young Stokes. Very good.
Stokes, he's
very good.
Played to what you would need call perfect second bowls.
He has, mate.
If Jamie's had the shot, which he has a lot,
yep,
he's played the cover bowls.
Yep.
If Jamie hasn't, Brandon's done this.
Do this. Yep, very, very good.
Perfect second bowls.
That's exactly the way you want your team to be.
Ryan, now is he down? His weight's good. $38.21 there. We see Lee Schreiner just starting to open up that gap on McElroy while Forsyth's fighting back against Taylor.
There. He's picked up a 2 there.
But this one here, Bowsey's also got out, so changing happening across the green, but all 3 rinks of Raymond Terrace are up at the moment. Brandon's backing off of this one. Indicates that he might be short. He is only just, though. Pretty big effort. Ryan Steele now. A couple of big ends coming up here, I think, Deej. You know, just over the halfway mark, 17-shot margin. If that hits over 20...
Steady doesn't like this one. He grimaced straight away.
I sort of fear for East Maitland if this gets out above 20 shots. Just this fortress that Raymond Terrace have built here on this.
So you just feel Terrace are pushing for that.
Oh.
If they get beyond 20, mate, it could be anything.
We saw him put on a clinic. Well, we didn't see it live, but we saw the result. It's Carlingford were on the end of a ramp at Raymond Terrace last week.
Yeah.
And Lennon's wanting this one to hang a bit.
Yeah. Boise signalled too. Let's try him.
Well, they know their surface, mate.
Another one of those seams that just grabs and comes underneath.
It's doing it every single time, though, so that's the players won't mind that.
No, it's pretty consistent.
That's exactly right. Jake Lawton. Well, if he's got dead weight here, he's close.
He's very close. Gripping hard.
He's gripping hard now, just through. What an effort.
Good home butt, 3 behind the head.
Yeah, 2 down there in the head.
Getting haggled from the crowd here, mate.
Got some fans, haven't you? Look at this. Oh, Lennon gets around beautifully. Little touch of the jack. Well, 3 shots it is now. Does this mean...
Speedy's looking at his angles, man. We might see some aggression here.
Yeah, he could. There is gaps there. There is holes there. Exactly. He can use bowls on that backhand to get across as well.
He's actually calling forehand for the inside edge of the green. You could get all 3 of them if he gets the angles right.
Okay.
Until that gets some holes to call.
There we go. Forehand run coming here. Well, it's just a little bit too tight.
Anything could happen.
Oh, so you can see he's looking for the other green bowl down there, inside edge of that.
Yep. As you draw pictures with your pencil, I mean, that's another thing we need.
I don't have the digital.
No, we need the digital one as well.
Yeah. You can see there if he gets the inside edge of the other lime green bowl.
Just come across.
Very close to getting all 3 of them out.
Yep, you would.
Some big cheers out there. Timmy Twining doing Timmy Twining things with 2 pink ones all over the jack. Well, again, got the dead weight here to get all the way back. Just through. Push through.
But it's cover as well because, you know, Josh, he's already called Jake to be up and at it. Wouldn't be surprised if he does the same thing here. Forsyth certainly brought his rink back into it over there from 12-1 down to 13-8. And holding 3 over there, I think.
Yeah, Peter Taylor just gives himself a bit of a whack, he does, so he wasn't happy with his previous bowl. So there might be opportunity again, is there, for Ali? Not sure. Walker Davis just under here.
He's played a bit more controlled.
Hard that control weight down there too, isn't it?
It's a hard shot to play on these surfaces, mate. A lot of the time it's dead draw or drive type of thing.
Yeah.
We watch Ali trot up after his. Yeah, just took one out over there, but I think it's 2 to East Maitland. Taylor's already had one run. He might go again, but Boise tries to add another here. It certainly turns a screw if he can make a 4th shot here, doesn't it?
Oh, most definitely it does. He's out on a fairly good line here.
Lennon's clapping. Yep, Lennon likes it too. He's clapping.
You know when they're on good lines. Well, now he's asking it to hold around that bowl.
Oh, what a shot.
And he has. Oh, but good shot.
I think
that's going to encourage some bigger weight. And here we go. Josh Walker-Davis lining up quickly.
Forehand.
So we got this replay. His forehands, let it go.
The boys are looking. Right up the jack, straight through. He's made a couple out of that, maybe.
Well,
as you watch the replay, Walker Davis has made 2 out of it. Sorry, folks. He's jammed the jack, ran through with it, turned one of his own balls through, and made a 2 out of that. It's the Unfortunately, when you got
well done,
such
Josh
quick
Walker-Davis. It was a bit unfortunate. Matty Bouse played a pretty good bowl, but
yeah.
unfortunately at this level, you leave targets like that.
Yeah. And you hit the target and anything can happen with the result. Well, unfortunately with quick players as well, we don't get to see all the action. But
yeah, Josh Walker, he hasn't mucked around at all tonight, Josh Walker-Davis, has he? So that's 2 there to Josh Walker-Davis, while Alice Forsyth picks up 3. Great opener there, Barry McGovern. And this is what we needed from East Maitland. Josh Walker-Davis now 14-9. There we go. Hallie Forsyth within 2 of Taylor now after being over 10. Yep. Pretty good reply there from Jamie Minter.
Just amazing, like we said at the time, when you get the jack in your hand, you just change it up a bit. Anything can happen. We're just hanging in there, East Maitland. So they are.
Barry out well again. Yeah, that's a great lead bowling by Barry.
Very good, Barry Montgomery. Jimmy Minder just reaching through. That'll be used later in the end, no doubt.
Back to 12-shot margin, and East Maitland need to keep pushing hard here. See Ryan, does he get... Very well down there, Ryan. No. Brandon now. He's looking to draw down here. Right, it's... If I'm East Maitland, I'm quite happy with this setup at the moment. Ryan Steele, play something similar, draw down there. That's all the East Maitland bowls behind. Might be just a little underline, is he, Deej?
I think so, mate. Maybe lacking a bit of weight too, is he? He's going to swing underneath there. He doesn't want to touch that one.
Oh, wait, it's all right.
It was okay. Yeah. Would have been nice for a toucher, but. And Stokes. Looks like he's still just out there.
Yeah. Leroy's played a bomb over there of some sort.
He has. Hayden Buszkowski took one back. And,
okay, here's the replay of the Josh Walker-Davis on that previous end. We just missed it. Here's the replay.
Beautiful.
Guess the jack neat all the way through. There's the Barry McGovern bowl for shot, and Josh Walker-Davis bowl at the top as well.
Just a bit of top
Came in the
spin.
count. Great bowl there by Josh Walker-Davis, turning that head around.
Thanks to our
Pick up 2
production
shots.
team there for being able to pick that up.
Great work, guys.
Obviously, with the nature of the sport and things happening all the time, it's not easy to get everything right. But
Oh.
well done, guys.
Jake Lawton, a little bit of jack here would be great.
Oh.
Oh, he got a slight touch on it.
Didn't
He would have loved that straight down the line a few inches,
Would
wouldn't
have
he?
been interesting.
So, yep. Thought there might be some aggression here. 3 to 4 down on this head. There we go. Lennon Scott now. Well, he's up. What's happened
that
there?
one?
Wow.
Oh.
It went right through the gap there.
Gap, I nearly got a couple of them out.
Wow. Any contact on those purples. Could have got nearly both them purples out as well. A little bit unlucky maybe, but obviously looking for more inside edge of it.
Yeah, but Jake's playing something similar here.
Well, Jake can be afford to be a positive draw. Movement of Jack backwards here. He's played the good weight.
Played it well. Back to Barry's.
Good home as well.
Another one in there.
Well, that opportunity's starting to arise, and it's a matter of whether they can grab it now, East Maitland. So 𝗣𝗟𝗡𝗃's just getting
Lennon have a look at this.
Yeah. Well, right. 𝗣𝗟𝗡𝗃 just said he's holding one. I must have missed something there, Deej.
He reckons he's got one with the Minder Bull, does he?
Well, that's what he said. I just heard him say, look, we have got one. So, once again, camera angles are deceiving. Those ones at the back there must be a lot further back than I anticipated. And then that...
I'll stand up and look, man. I'm younger than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks closer down there than what we thought.
There we go. There was the call. It was quite clear. Matty Bouse said we do have one. So that lime green bowl.
That'll just be a backhand draw for Lennon then. Trying to get into the...
so.
Basically follow Lawton down.
It's going to slow this weight down real quickly. So,
he likes it.
Yeah, he wants this right on this Jackie. Or if he gets around to the back, is really good too. Does he get up to it? Well, not a bad bowl. It counts.
That's two then.
But again, the opportunity's there for Josh Walker-Davis. Trail that Jack down the line of foot. It's 4 shots.
There is some big momentum swing on that far rink, which is Taylor against Forsyth. Taylor has done nothing but drive the last couple of ends. So whatever East Maitland have done to change it up, they go from 12-1 to only 13-11 behind.
To tell you the truth, it looks like the length more than anything, Deej. That's a pretty short length they're playing over there.
Yeah.
Walker-Davis, he'll be looking for a movement of this Jack backwards.
He will.
You know, straight down the line is what he's after.
Stalking.
Is that going to get back? Because I guarantee he's got some positive weight on this. Yeah, he's not happy.
Just hanging out.
Pete Taylor's going massive again over there. Well, he's made contact with one of them, but Ali Forsyth, big claps all around for his team over there.
I think he made... He's either tying it up or hitting the front.
Well, one shot here to Raymond Terrace at the moment. 𝗣𝗟𝗡𝗃 be wanting to put another one in just behind here because there's still that option. We can see down behind the 3 East Maitland bowls.
Yep. I didn't quite see that, but I think it was a 3 for
𝗣𝗟𝗡𝗃's
Forsyth.
just hanging as well. That's the weight. Well, he got back late, didn't he?
That's where he wanted to be, somewhere in there.
Well, here we go. Opportunity. Josh Walker-Davis needs this. Well, he's liking this better, and I think maybe he's got a better weight for it. Deej, here he comes now.
Hard. He's trying hard to get down.
Well, even just a dead draw.
Dead draw would be nice.
Well, he's done that.
He's done that. And Ali Forsyth picks up a 2 to tie up his rink.
Great bowl here. We watched this on replay. Josh Walker-Davis followed this straight away. He knew he had better weight.
He did. And we've got Matty Bouse with his reply.
Well, again, it's one of them ones. Matty can't really...
It's just a draw. If he can sit that down. It doesn't take much on this surface to move that a bit. He gets 2 rules out of that.
Does he swap hands, though, Deej? Only because there's a Jamie Minter bowl coming in. Any touch of that Jack across the top and back, and he's have quite a few down.
Yeah, I don't think so, because if he doesn't want to back cut the Jack into that pack, then he wants to go with it. If he's going to turn the Jack, he wants to go with it. So I think it's going to be backhand for Matty. He is having a good look.
You're right, he is playing the back end.
That's aggressive.
Oh, he's going aggressive.
He's just going for the ball.
He's going straight up at that. He's got it. Well, unfortunately. Well, see that bowl just come back forward.
Doesn't happen on a grass green, does it?
Did it count? No, he's saying only one. We see this on replay. He's gone big at this. got under the gap, but he's come back onto that other.
Just back cut it up.
Just wait for the signal there. There was definitely at least one anyway. And that's all it was one shot there to East Maitland. So 14-10 now. Middle, that other rink, Ali Forsyth and Peter Taylor is now 13 all.
I'm bringing it back down towards the 10 mark here.
In the middle rink, Schrainer and McElroy on live score is saying 13-6. There we have it. 40-29, yeah. The big board outside says 40-29. 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗡 got a little touch of the jack there. So East Maitland holding in well, mate.
They are, mate. They are.
It was looking a bit ominous there. Raymond Terrace was starting to bust open a lead.
Yep.
East Maitland fighting back.
Both teams are setting those little individual targets. They would have been pushing for 20. East Maitland would have been saying, let's get this under 10.
Most definitely. And now,
Jamie Minter, very good.
Back in this match. Still 20-odd ends to go, so anything can happen, but a lot better chance to even salvage a point or two out of this with a rink win. Can also be massive for East Maitland in the overall ladder. 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗡, this is a pretty good reply, Deej. He's close. He's got
good.
all the way down to that beautifully.
Super.
𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗡.
Skipper's shot.
Hot shot.
Just looking around the grounds too, mate. Maryland's Magic, 41 ends played. They lead Belrose 52-27. Wenty Leagues and Cabramatta are having a real tussle, mate. Wenty Leagues lead that one 34-33 now after 38 ends. Engadine still ahead, 12 shots up on Warilla, 42-30 after 46 ends. Mount Lewis have come right back at Tarrant Point. They now lead by 3 there, 47-44 after 43 ends. Carningford are behind now against St John's Park, 42-37 after 40 ends. And then the final game, obviously, our live stream one here, which we're watching. So that's all available to you folks on Bowls Link. If you go to the TAB Platinum Pennant section, you'll see everything across the table there, from the matches of the rounds. You've got the ladder, player ladder, and the live scores that are happening right now. So feel free to jump on there and have a look while you're listening and watching us on YouTube.
Great work, Deej. Well done. You get a lead commentary job soon, I think, one day.
Or maybe a podcast. Alan Smith. Looking to just come under that Minter Bowl or promote it.
Well, does he get all the way back and down?
He's trying hard. Just wants to even gets a roll out of that one. Ooh, just not up and over.
Bit under here, Ryan. We do know that get out towards that black line they hold, but he was a little bit under that, especially with the jack move across that side. Got to be aware of that and take that extra grass. There's Brandon. He can get down through his bowl or in between his and the 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗡 bowl.
He's just overshot it a bit, but
wanted to give it a chance.
Yeah,
and as a second, that's your job.
That's it, man. That's it.
So, sitting at 2 here for East Maitland at the moment. Again, that opportunity to really make this harder for Raymond Terrace. Get another one right in there. Jake Lawton here. I think he's out on that good line. We do know it holds for a little bit out there, but you do need to get out there with that jack moved across.
Yeah, it just comes now with dead weight.
It'll come back really late. Here it comes now. Just a little bit over. So it come back enough, didn't it?
Yeah.
Only got all the way back to in line with the jack.
So holding 2 shots. looking, same as what Brandon was, I would assume. No, he's going.
Going big here.
2 balls of the jack.
Yep. Well, there he goes. How's he looking? He's got one. He's got a back one. That was the 𝗣𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗨𝗠 bowl there, so at the back. We've still got 1 to East Maitland.
Yep.
Here we see it on the replay. He just gets it absolutely neat. Well, Jake's out on that similar line. Has he lost the weight, though, from his previous? Back hard now. You can hear him. They're asking it to rip.
There it is.
Well, not a bad home. That's the second one in there. At the back for East Maitland. So still 1 to East Maitland. But at the back there, other than that lime green bowl, the others are the East Maitland bowls. A little bit of a bunch starting to group up there. Lennon. Just get all the way down. Very
Great
big
shot,
effort.
Lennon.
And that is the shot.
Drive, then draw. On this surface, that's not bad. Elite.
Pretty handy, isn't it?
It is, mate. That's why you do your drills, everybody.
See the big call out there. Punter, that's nickname for Lennon Scott. Known as Punter.
Ollie Forsyth just hit the lead on his rink. Certainly struggling on that shorter length, the Raymond Terrace crew.
And you see Ali straight away standing up the line.
Yeah.
This is where I wanted. He's really adamant about.
Like I watched, there was 12-1, and Peter Taylor needed a jack back for 3 or 4. He's drew a side toucher, went 1 down. So he has, and Alex just ran with it since then.
Yep.
So. Gosh. He's up 2 this one. He wants it to hold. I think he's going to go under, though.
Give it a chance. Pretty good weight.
Well, if he can get it, if he can set Lennon for 1 or 2.
I'm wondering if he could do that on the forehand too, Deej.
Well, the backhand bite, you see, if you straighten up off Lennon's onto the jack, he's got 2 waiting there on it just down the line. So
I guess if you're playing the forehand, you're probably more back up the jack if you're under Lennon, aren't you?
Yeah.
But I'm thinking positive weight. But
this might make a lot of work in the forehand.
Who's got the back of the ring?
The very
That's
back.
Brandon's.
The very back's Brandon's, but
yeah. So that does change the weight that Josh can play.
But if he just moves his jack 2 feet straight down the line, with 2 waiting on it.
Well, how's this one? He looks like he's turned his back on it.
Is he going to get past Matty's? If he
That's
doesn't,
why.
I wouldn't be shocked if Matty was having a look underneath the 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗡 one, but that last one might just make him play too quick.
Has mate, yeah.
With only holding 1. Nah, I know he's
Doesn't want to take his own out. Especially with this little run that East Maitland are on, so...
He just wants to
keep
them at, get it back up to T the way they've been playing.
Yep.
Try and draw a second one now.
You can see that middle. He obviously be looking across and knowing that Ali's making a fight back too, so just it's one of them things, 1 in the hand, let's get that momentum back. Let's get the
close.
Control of the length. He is, isn't he?
No, he's not. He's just dropped it.
I was agreeing with you then.
Oh, it looked like it was
first time.
Yeah.
Well,
I think my energy,
one's good, and we'll see this length go back to that T to T, guaranteed.
I think my energy drink's wearing off from earlier, mate.
Big day of, here we see on the replays, just underdone it with his weight. Big day of golf for DJ today.
It was, mate. First time in over 12 months I've had a hit. Feeling it now.
Ali's very vocal out there, I must say, DJ.
Mate,
he is up.
He's a competitor.
Isn't he what?
It doesn't matter what he's playing, he wants to win. Like, I'm very close to a lot of the boys at Tarrant Point, and Ali was there for a long, long time. And yeah, you could see that he's left the mark on this team already. He's been a great recruit. You don't just get the bowler with Ali, you get a lot of other stuff on top of that. He's been a pretty good recruit, I have to say.
Yeah, he's got to be infectious right across the whole squad, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the type of guy, but you speak, everybody listens. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like he's just...
Well, mate, he's been there and done it.
He has.
BPL winner. He's won many
World Championships.
World Championships.
Jamie's left the door ajar here for Barry. He hasn't quite got the jack to where he wants it to, and he's dropped a yard short. Barbie hoping just to try and get past this one. He's just dropped onto it. You see the disappointment in his face there. He just knew that was a chance.
I've got to say, the light here is really good too, DJ. Like
It is.
There's no real glare or anything. It's good even light across the surface. So.
Yeah.
Oh, what a reply, Jamie Minter.
Yep. He's made his adjustment.
See this on the replay, Jamie Minter. Just give it that bit of extra chance. Right down to the jack there. It's been a feature, and it's more of a feature in our game. I've said it a few times in past matches. At this level, we see jacks moving around at left, right and centre constantly. It's because players are wanting to give their bowls more of a chance. They are every single bowl. Whether you're a lead, whether you're a second or a third or a skip, it doesn't matter. Check this out. Royalty.
How good's this?
Royalty.
We've got sliders and pies now.
This is sensational service here at Raymond Terrace Bowling Club.
We might have to get Trish on the commentary here in a minute while we have this.
We might give DJ a quick break and he can have a little bit of feed, I reckon. Go for it. Yeah, Trish is hooking into the crackers that were given to us, and we've got a nice little pork slider and a little homemade meat pie by the look of it. But Raymond Terrace are just brilliant hosts.
Suddenly forgot the balls was on there.
Okay, back to the action. Ryan Steele, they really get all the way back. Close, finishes in a good home though. So, just a bit. You see, Schreinerink, he's jumped out a 10-shot lead over McElroy as well, and so. Stokes again doing his job well. You know, if Brandon's missed tonight, he's missed in those good positions behind. Textbook second play. Oh, big fist pump there by Leroy in the middle rink.
That shot was almost as good as that pork slider, man. Dear me.
Okay.
Getting loud now as we get down to the business end, isn't it?
Ryan. Well, just got to push on that line a little bit harder. Pretty good effort. Well, it's only one down now. Well,
and I'm wasting no time getting up to the mat, ready to go.
I'd say Leroy must have been down a bit there because he's played he's dead drawn that over there. It still looks like there's slight chance here for McElroy by the look of it. They're having a good look at the head in that middle rink. Right, Lennon now. Just looking for a dead draw down to this jack.
Pretty close.
There he is.
Peter Taylor's just played a dead, or just killed the end over there. What a shot, Lennon.
What a shot, Lennon Scott. It's all the way back down the jack.
Two up.
See this on the replay.
And Paul just following Matty Bose's hand there. He wanted it in.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of aggression played here to open something up in the front, I think, here, DJ. It's starting to get hard to draw down to that. Or, again, as you said, it's hard to play that little 1 or 2 metres on.
Man, it is.
Is this an opportunity to
open it up. Well, no, it looks like he's playing that draw down. He's 2 down at the moment.
Yeah.
Still room to draw, don't get me wrong.
Oh, you can draw around that. He's trying hard too.
He's trying really hard. Is he going to run it? I'll tell you what. Second shot.
Very good.
Very well done.
Very good.
Well, I reckon.
Same again.
Who's that leading over there for Ali Forsyth? Wherever he has stood, that jack has finished exactly at his toe. End after end after end. Look, a big skill in our game.
That is, man.
Especially at this level now. The jack length of a metre difference can mean so much in regards to how an end pans out.
Especially at this level.
Oh, most definitely. Just looking to repeat something similar here, Lennon.
He's in the area. They're not getting super excited about it, but he's definitely in the area.
Wow, he had great weight, didn't he? He's that bowl wider. I think he's right around to it, but finishes in a good home. And look, changes that front up because, in all honesty, it's hard. There's no real plant on through there now.
No.
If
anything, there's more chance for Raymond Terrace to maybe get a couple of East Maitland balls out of there, but wait and see. Walker Davis has pointed at it for Jake.
Well, maybe Walker Davis asked him to do it. Just open it up for me so I've got something to...
Let me have a look at this thing.
Yeah. Because looking at the way that's set up, the only opportunity is for that bowl, that dark green bowl to go out of the head as we see Jake line up. Well, he's in an area. Oh, he just got a touch on the front. Well, not too bad because the plant's back on now.
Yep.
Look at this. If he misses that front, he's very close, but actually he might have even just chipped the green out. So probably fortunate to get a little bit of the front.
Yeah.
We don't know what would have happened, but...
Matty Bouse looking to come up and add another if he can. He's going to see this coming down in the forehand. Got a chance to just slide around this for another shot. If he did happen to get the plant, there's a chance to turn Minter up for another. He's very close as well here. The boys are very interested. Just going to slide through, I think, but what an effort. Walker Davis wants to be pretty aggressive to this, but needs to be careful too. Oh, we've got a correction here, Jason, too. You've been calling Brandon all night. It's Brendan. I've just got a text message from Mr. Stokes.
Sorry, guys.
He's in Thailand texting us. There you go. I wish he'd stay there. We've got more food. Come on, Trish, what do you want? You see a bit of aggression there from Walker Davis, just hung out wide. And we'll see something very similar from Matty Bouse. If he could just slide around that front one and grab a toucher, he'd be very close to making a few more out of this.
Yeah, sorry, Jace, about that. Yeah, you are right. Brendan, sorry. I'm human. I'm good with numbers, not letters.
Yeah, I think it's been me doing it all night, but I'll blame you happily.
I think you called him Brandon earlier in the game, and I just went with it.
Yeah.
I just followed your lead.
We're only amateurs here. We don't get paid for it.
We are.
Sorry, Jason. Enjoy Thailand. Jake's just having a bit of a study of the head here, looking at the angles. So 1 down is not bad, but this late stage too, 16 behind on the big board. You want to try and take any chance you can.
Yeah, but you don't want to be dropping 3 or 4 either, do you?
That's it.
And
that's what he's just been looking for. Like what?
Especially still with 20 ends to go.
He's just looking to see what could go wrong. Not just what can we get here, but what could possibly go wrong. Weigh up the pros and the cons of that and make a call from there.
All right, Josh Walker playing positive down on the forehand here.
What's this outside plant do if he can get down to it? No, I'm just going to hold up.
Missed everything. So.
Maybe another one to East. Raymond Terrace.
Yeah, one to Raymond Terrace there. So.
Oh, that was a big call out from the balcony, wasn't it? I don't want to know.
There is a legend in the house with the Sharks gear on.
Oh dear.
Hey. Few of the Port Macquarie blokes will know him. Hey. Cody should have free drinks all night with that Sharks gear on.
Jeez, I'm glad I didn't know that before I came down tonight. I wouldn't have been here. Sharks fans. Unbelievable.
Yeah, well.
Didn't know Yamba was in Cronulla.
I was actually born in 𝗟𝗓𝗏. I was born in 𝗟𝗓𝗏. I was. That's why, mate.
You seen the light and got out of the city?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, went to the country now in the surf.
Jamie up.
It's just not a bad opener, Jamie.
Pete Taylor's got Josh Bell running at it now early. They've certainly changed around over there. Yeah.
All right, Barry. Yeah, good starter there. Look, and I think it's getting to the stage where East Maitland want to be grouping their bowls a lot more, which you want to do from start and one, but it's probably more important now. East Maitland groups some bowls and provides some opportunity for those 2s and 3s and maybe a 4 somewhere along the line. If you're finishing behind, that's fine, but group your bowls better.
It's the alley fourth side show over there.
And the East Maitland crew are up over there. That audience over on that side of the green.
A few more of those high fives we'd like to see.
Love it.
Pete Taylor has pulled up short.
Yes.
Govan tries to get one inside Jimmy Minter here.
Just got to run that. Does he run enough?
Sit up. No, it's gone.
Just fell out.
Good effort right up. Hello, Christopher Clay. Good to hear from you. It's off the shot. He won the Engadine night triples back in the day when it was on. Chris and a good friend of mine, Andy Duncan, carried me to that title.
Brendan. Does he get right up to this? Get off of that. He did.
Shot.
Great shot,
and
Brendan.
And in behind too. Oh.
See that go around there.
See, he was going better at Brandon.
You see this again. Look, very good weight by Brendan there. Wow, it's getting loud out here.
It is.
Okay, Ryan now.
Molly Forsyth's playing another cracker over there. Pete Taylor. That is all momentum to East Maitland all the way over there. All momentum.
Ryan's just got to run this out a little bit more. Well, yeah, good effort.
Good shot.
Well, East Maitland just picked up in the middle rink too, on the McElroy rink as well.
I think that was actually a dead end.
Oh, sorry, it was a dead end.
All good, and they're just taking the balls up there to start. No, I mean, I'll keep you right. You tuck into your meat pie there. Brendan's just run over a little bit. It's not too bad. One in, one out. Staley will try and do something similar. If we can get down to that second shot ball behind the jack, it'll be even better. They're on a good track. The boys are interested. Just wants to keep walking it out. In the area. Two great shots from Ryan Steele. Two great shots from Ryan Steele. Down under that 10 shots again. Still a good atmosphere, but there's a lot more East Maitland voices being heard now. It's been all Raymond Terrace so far. I see a bit of tension in the air. Only Forsyth now leads by 5. He's gone 17-1 since being 12-1 down. And then Scott out on a decent line. Has to run this one out, try and get down to the shot ball. Can he hold up to it? Can he hold up to it?
Oh.
Jason Stokes says, thank you, tell DJ I miss him. Good on you, Stokesy. I hope you stay in Thailand.
Club's running well, Stokesy. Don't worry about it, mate.
Yeah, I can't believe the food they put in front of us. How good's this?
Although I reckon your food expenses might be through the roof, though, with everything that's been brought out to us, I've got to say.
Sean has definitely looked after us, man.
Sean is looking after us nicely, so...
Thank you, Sevens. It is Brandon Stokes. So it is. Jason led me astray earlier. Gee, got that tricky backhand. Just, as you say, mate, like, it's hard. You can't throw it underneath. It just drifts away.
No, that's right.
So
they get back really late, don't they?
Very late. You got to have dead weight to get back on that one. Lennon, he'll play something pretty similar. He's out into the next rink now.
He is out a long way, isn't he?
He's coming back. He's turning very, very hard now. Wants dead weight.
Look at that coming all the way back.
He's urging it. He's urging it. Just going to pull up.
Well, good bowling.
Chicken
I've
wings.
got to say, there's... Again, it's been one of them games. I can't pick a man of the match on this rink. Like, everyone's done something.
Good. Yeah, it's been very good.
Early on, Jamie Minter was just absolute phenomenal, but Barry's come into his own.
He has.
Bousey has probably been the pick of the skips. He's done, played some big bowls, but all that middle have all done something and contributed. So, real good all-round team efforts here. So, 9-shot difference, still 16 ends to go. Very much game on here.
Matty Bouch got in his locker now. Forehand. Promote Len and Scott or just get underneath, I'd imagine. If he can get a toucher on that, he'll make 2.
He's on an aggressive line, isn't he?
He is. He's playing a little bit through it. They're very interested.
Yeah, does he get all the way down?
Look at this.
Down harder. They called for it harder.
Just enough.
He got it enough. I think if he misses clean, he gets through anyway, so probably gets a better result if he gets through clean.
Yeah. You take that up. Hankey's best result was down to the shot ball, straighten up onto the jack.
Yep.
Take all the weight off that shot and just basically come with it. Make 2.
Josh now.
Josh is having a look.
Jake's interested. He's looking
very interested. He's not far off.
Well, he's all the way down. Does he hold on, though? Oh, just through, I think.
Sorry, folks, it's all happening to the commentary box here at the minute. I'm glad there's no camera.
DJ, you're going to have to get a photo of this just so you can show people later on.
Oh, dear me.
All right.
We haven't even finished one plate and they keep bringing more.
Bousey now.
So Walker Davis just slid underneath for second shot. Bousey will try and add another now.
A big drive there by Hayden Boykowski. Bousey just balked a little bit there. Just pulled up and go again.
Lovely line.
Oh, yeah. They do. That's where they're coming from.
Lovely line. Even Walker Davis is watching this one comment. Just over the weight, I think. But that might, if it stays up, which it has, that might stop Josh from getting a bit adventurous because there's a lot of East Maitland balls back there.
Ali Forsyth's up again over there. He's big.
Nick Gable's drew a shot.
He's drawn the shot, so wow. Momentum over there is unbelievable.
toucher makes things very interesting here for Walker Davis. Down the line for a 3.
Well, it's one of them opportunities again for East Maitland, and just haven't seen them jump on one yet. Deej, they've had a few.
Yeah.
Can they jump on this one here? Well,
Jake's down watching it.
no. He's just got to hold on now. Get the inside of that shot bowl. Well, this time he's got on top of it.
Yeah.
Look at those two Josh Walker bowls.
Yeah,
two great bowls and no result. But it's one there to Raymond Terrace. Now push that main board out to a 10-shot margin. Matty Bouse goes ahead 17-10 after 18 ends. Don't worry, folks. This rink is flying. If we get the opportunity, we will try and bring you some of the action from the other rink if possible, if this match should finish quite early. We'll be doing our best because, I mean, even that rink next door, McElroy and Schreiner, some big bowls happening over there. Ali again looks like he's played a pretty big bowl. Jamie Minter now. Trying to get back into his work here. A little bit quiet recently, but jumped out of the blocks sensationally. And here he comes again. Look at that, Jamie Minter. Specialist here on this surface. First pick in a team, DJ says to us. Barry now looking to reply. If he runs the line, he's close. He's just pulled up a little bit short, but Jamie looking to do something similar. Repeat his first. Trail of Jack's good as well. Well, he's out there on that line again. Should get down. It's just down to speed.
Great lead bowling.
Jamie Minter, what a bomb. That is brilliant lead bowling.
Just looking across, Peter Taylor's going to have another drive. Getting plenty of work out tonight with the shoulder. He's missed that wide. Another 2 to Ali Forsyth over there. That is just
Barry McGovern.
good shot there.
Yeah, that good home. Hard to draw that. Just get something behind.
Raymond Terrace are bleeding shots on the far rink. That 1 point, even if the big board was to stay the way it is, that 1 point's going to be key for East Maitland in their chase for the top 5.
Well, it stops Raymond Terrace overtaking them tonight.
It does.
See Brendan there. Smart bowl, just get one in behind as well. They've got the shots on at the front there. No need to...
Hey, Jaso, how are you, buddy?
Well, Mr. Tony Scott's just walked past.
Ryan Steele on the forehand.
Needs to have a good run on this for that line to hold.
He looks just about underplayed, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, his weight wasn't too
Weight
bad.
was super.
Just worried about getting out towards that black line. We know it holds, don't you? So.
Yeah. And Brandon's out on a good line too, just trying to get something past. Just wants to keep running.
Yeah, this is a great adjustment by Brendan there.
No, I'm getting sledged now. David Lane, he's on his way up to your neck of the woods. Well, he was on his way up your neck of the woods for the state pennant playoffs until that comment. He may be staying home now. Now on your Laney. Mark Lawson down in the old wire, mate. Good to hear from you. Another Kiwi.
Right.
Steely's corrected his line. Here's the weight coming.
Well, it doesn't look too bad. He's just got to get all the way back now.
Oh, brilliant.
Well, that's good. Good for the Terrace, but it's also good for East Maitland. There's something to use there now. I imagine that's exactly where...
I think Lennon's going to come down there now.
Lennon will be coming down to get to it before they do.
Just a bit of a draw. Tuck it around the corner. You don't want to go too quickly. You want enough to maybe lift the ball, but you don't want to go too hard in case you get that jack. Open it up. Still in a pretty good spot for Raymond Terrace. He's in the area.
He's close here.
In the area. Probably wants a little bit of weight off that front ball. No, good result.
Oh, very, very nice.
Did well for it just to lock onto that ball. Great shot, Lennon Scott.
Lennon Scott, a.k.a. punter. Played a brilliant bowl there. Changed the head up. You'll still find East Maitland playing down this hand. It's their bowl coming in. If they find the gap themselves, they can get down to the jack.
Jake's come up to have a look. Or is he just wondering if backhand to the shot bowl's the shot? But as you said, mate, I think if you follow Lennon, they're pretty close. Jam the jack. If you're a little bit wide, you get Steely's bowl to work with. No, Jake seems to favour the backhand. He's signalling out there.
Jake wants just to get back. He's trying very hard. Wow. Ooh. He's finishing a very good home.
Yeah, we're down to only 8 shots now. That Forsyth ring has made a massive difference all around.
That is 8-shot margin there now on the big board. Going on in that middle rink there, Deej.
It is.
Schrainer and McElroy. Punter now. Trying to just get down on this forehand. He's looking if he misses. Not going to get one in behind, obviously. Any weight through, jack back, and it's all good there for East Maitland at the moment. So, well, that's where he wanted it. Yeah.
Good. McElroy's got up his sleeve over there. I don't know if he's driving or...
Still think that opportunity is still down on that forehand for Jake Lawton, I believe. That's his bowl coming in. Yeah. I think I'd still like that forehand down through that green and yellow bowl. That is theirs. They can bring that right into the jack. You can get down underneath that to the jack.
He's just played that backhand so well, but you want to try
I understand that.
You just got to try and make a correction on that. He played it so well. He was obviously confident with it. He called it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Trying.
He's
Has he got enough? Has he got enough? Just going up from
into
that gap a bit too.
That was one of the risks and dangers that I could see on that backhand.
It's still there for Speedy, but that ball can now be promoted. So it can. So
unfortunately, just hasn't got that nice clean line down to it now. But
the Terrace boys will have a very good look at it now. Game of chess, isn't it? So. Jason's tucking into the goodies now. Interesting thought process now with Terrace. It'll be a case of how do we get another? How do we get for cover? What's Walker Davis likely to play? Angles, everything. In the meantime, looking across the rinks, Peter Taylor looks like the world's against him. He was 12-1 up, now he trails 20-13. Billy Strader picked up another couple there on the middle ring. They go 17-8 in front of Shannon McElroy. Big thumbs up for the chicken wings. You're not meant to eat the bones, Jason. If your fingers start to hurt, stop biting. It's always good when he can't respond. Bousey on the forehand. We're just trying to sneak around that round steel ball. He's on the line for it. Lennon's getting interested. He's coming home now. He's coming home now. What a shot. What a shot. It could be 4 to Raymond Terrace. There's a fair chance. I don't know how you're getting 5 out of that, Jace. That's Rand Steele's ball, Jason. That's Rand Steele's, yes. Sorry, folks. Jason's off the mic and counting Rand Steele's ball for Bousey. He says confusing. They do each have the same colours. You've got to pay attention. Josh Walker-Davis. Tricky shot, these little runners, but he's very close. Can he get the jiggle ball flush? Big result from Walker-Davis. Very good shot. Much needed at that time. That's a big, big result. 4 down to 1 up. Bousey and Lennon have a good look at this now. How can we get this back? Potentially make more out of it. Bousey on the backhand. Looking positive, trying to get that shot ball. He's very much in the area. Lennon Scott's interested. Pace. Oh, just didn't get down enough. What an effort. Now what can Walker-Davis do?
Is it nearly a coach, DJ, where you just take it?
Maybe for mere models like us, maybe, but I think a player of this ability, he'll just go for the draw. Didn't see the result there, but Ali scored again. Griffins are up and about.
Well, this is getting interesting.
As Walker-Davis comes down here. Oh, is there going to be a collision? Just missed each other. No, he's throwing this out just see if he can draw another. He's very close.
Well,
he's very close.
Get right back in now. Touch on that.
Absolutely
if it falls, that's close.
That's 2 brilliant
High
balls.
fives all round.
It's a 2.
That's a 2. Josh Walker-Davis.
4 down to 2 up in 2 balls.
6-shot turnaround. That's
Fantastic.
massive on the big board.
Huge. There's now only 6 in it. 10 ends to go.
And Ali got 1 across the other side there, so
still going.
Momentum massively with East at the moment as they're fighting back this margin. This is a massive effort. Yep, second half effort against Raymond Terrace on their home ground.
It is.
Who worked about a 17 to 18 shot margin there.
Yep.
It was looking like
they've just hung in. Just exactly what they needed to do. You get down to the pressure ends now and anything can happen.
They've also controlled the length.
Yeah.
Across all 3 rings.
Yes, they have. They have. First start from Barry McGovern.
And only 6 in it now, 10 to play.
Yep. All very interesting now.
We know Jamie will get all the way back from there. He has been all night long.
Just a bit annoyed at himself for missing a yard long. Some of us would take that every day of the week.
Giving myself a high five for that.
Come on, boys.
Deej to do a score update soon.
Yeah, we'll have a look. Maryland's Magic running away there, 63-44 over the Bulls.
Barry
55 ends played. Shot Barry. 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗡 is stretched out now against Wente. Wente had the early ascension there, but 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗡 have now a 52-41 lead there after 49 ends. Engadine are getting clawed back by Warilla. There was 12 in it there not long ago. 3 ends to play. There's only 4 shots in it. Mount Lewis lead Karen Point 57-50. That has ebbed and flowed, that one. It's been all over the place.
Hasn't it? What?
After 55 ends there. St. John's Park lead the Carlingford Koalas by 7, 60-53. With 56 ends played. And then obviously the live score game that we're doing right now. So all happening around the greens. Warilla are making a very late comeback in that game against Engadine.
They got a lot. Both teams got a lot to play for. Engadine fighting for top 5.
Yes.
Warilla's fighting for the top spot.
They are.
They got Maryland's obviously still with a game in hand and only half a point off. But
so one Warilla, it doesn't tell me the rinks on the live score here, but one Warilla team's already off 20-11 up, and the other Engadine. So there's 3 ends to play there. Engadine leads 17-11 and 20-13 on those rinks. So there, so keep an eye on that one, how it finishes, I suppose.
see Brendan now out on that nice wide line. He's shaking his head. Don't know why. It's just the weight. Pretty good.
2 ends to play. Engadine with a 6-shot lead. Only 1 rink left on there. So we'll come back to the live game around Steele. Swinging down. Trying to back up Barry McGovern. He's dropped too much here from what he was. Just overcorrected. Big shout for Shannon Macro in the middle. It's all Griffins voices now, mate. All Griffins.
It is loud out here with the Griffins, isn't it? The deck has gone very quiet.
It has. Must have run out of food and drink. Great shot here from Brandon Stokes. Brilliant.
Stokes. That's a really good bowl and hasn't shut down the head, but it's made it difficult for East Maitland to get to. It's got Josh Walker-Davis up the front having a good look at angles.
He's played just as well as Brendan as he has Brandon. That's what he has.
I think Brandon's played just a slight bit better, but but he's got a 1-bowl target there, East Maitland have it.
Yeah.
It's hard, you know. It probably, well, could be 2 down. I reckon that back green might be in. Might beat the front one. So it's really only a draw because you can't go running like that and getting your own out.
No. Just trying to get another one, maybe around to Jamie Minter's ball if they can.
And it's getting out of that situation too, DJ, where these skippers will be looking across the other rinks and having a look at other rink situations.
See what's happening.
Because of the tightness of the...
Look at this if he runs it out. Oh, fair effort.
Fair effort. We might see a little bit of liaising with the opposite rinks and having a look at how their heads the situation, what shots they're holding. East Maitland have scored again there on the Shannon McElroy rink.
Yep, just the one.
Just the one, but it's another one they've clawed back with.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Yep. And it's Scott going for cover. East Maitland had the best back. That's where the jack's going if hit.
There we go. Josh Walker-Davis said, yeah, we are 2 down. Still don't know if he can run hard at this. There we go. Josh Walker-Davis called him up. He wanted him to said any connection with swing weight will be good for us. But you can see that Jake wasn't happy with that call, so... Well, maybe he's not confident with the swing weight.
Could be. Maybe he just wants to go bigger.
See, Josh has gone, okay, well, let's slow this down. Come up and have a good look at all this. Very important at this time of the game. 5-shot difference overall.
Definitely a lot of chat between the rings. Matty Bouse is over there talking to...
Well, he's playing that swing weight. Well, he's running after it.
He's got it.
He's got it. What's going to happen there? Jack all the way through, but that's a good result.
And there was an East Maitland ball that came through with it. Just did it stay on the rink? It did.
Yeah, it sure did. That's a 𝗣𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗏 bowl there.
Did.
You see this, Jake Lawton
Just comes through and turns it a bit closer as well.
executed that perfectly.
Yep. Very good shot.
Well, great shot. Opens it back up, an opportunity to score. Because it was getting hard there for East Maitland.
And Scott, he's going to draw to the ditch.
Players here. That's a pretty good view of what they're looking at. Right, he's outside that black line.
On speed now.
Sure he is.
Just wants to miss that one.
Well,
flush.
that's a little unfortunate.
It is, however, depending on what Josh Walker-Davis does, Raymond Terrace have 3 seconds.
Wow, Ali is
Forsyth
up.
has just drilled the jack to hold 3.
He is pumped.
Loves it. What a player.
I did mention in our pre-game interview, I asked the question, what if this was Shannon Ali brought to this East Maitland Griffins team? And we're seeing it tonight out there, or we're hearing it tonight out there. Josh Walker-Davis taking that slightly higher line. Will he get back, though?
Just got to get back and say there, he has done.
He has done. That's
That'll be good.
Inside. That counts.
It's 2-9. That'll stop. Unless Marty sees an angle.
That was only one to
Oh,
Ali.
no. Out. So the black line there isn't the boundary peg. There you go.
No, it's not.
Apologies, folks. Amateur commentary hour.
Tell you what, it's only just inside. Only just outside of the boundary peg, that black line.
It is. Just enough.
Enough is enough, isn't it? Matty
he
Bouse,
wants to
he's just
clear
got to clear all this front stuff.
Got Barry
He's
again.
got Barry again. There's a bit of a magnet on Barry at the moment.
It is. Walker Davis will want to add another because if he doesn't get one in here, I think Matty...
He could be going up and having a good look at that.
I dare say so
because they've got the 4th wood.
He's got the next 4.
Wouldn't matter if he got his 2 out.
No, he's got the next 4.
Yeah. He's going to be looking at that. So this is an important bowlie for Josh Walker-Davis.
Well, as Jake just signalled, he's not even too worried about him adding another. He's just called for him to come on the inside.
Yep.
And just hide away from it.
A 3rd wood would be brilliant here.
Yeah.
Well, he's definitely inside. We've seen that there.
He likes something. He's trotting after it.
Well, he's got weight, though.
What's he going to get here?
Oh, that's... Nah, now he is one down.
One down.
That's unfortunate there for Josh Walker-Davis. An opportunity for Matty to draw for 2 now.
Yeah.
Let's see the East Maitland rink. Heads up, heads down, you know, but that's a bit of bad luck by Josh Walker-Davis there. I thought he was on a nice tight line, but...
Matty's out there now. Hoping just to probably just get back to Lennon's. And he's very close.
Well, the Jets are up.
The Jets are up.
They're up and loud.
I think that's 2.
You see it on replay, gets up and over the shot bowl, comes in himself. Well, camera angle says it's 2, I believe.
Have a good look at it. They
want to have a measure.
No, they're going to have a measure for it. That's good. That'll slow us up here a bit. We'll let the other rings catch up.
East Maitland just, asking for the measure, which is fair enough. Every shot is big here. As I said, camera angle, I thought was a definite 2, but
It looked like it. Just fell against the bars.
getting down towards the last handful of ends here. Well, 7 ends to play.
Just the one.
Just the one.
Yeah, Marty was a bit unfortunate there.
Oh, yeah, good call by East Maitland, asking for the measure there. Punter was
5.
confident with 2.
Yep.
I was on the camera angle too, so...
Just keeping it at 5 shots.
Yep.
What a finish we've got set up.
Don't go anywhere. This is... Still got a lot to go here. Yeah. Anything can happen, especially the way Ali Forsyth's going over there. He's still got 2 ends to play.
𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗗 Morilla's going to finish first, mate. 51-44. Last end. So it is. Morilla need an 8 to get an 8-2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Engadine close to an Engadine win, eh?
Yep, very, very close there, which is going to make the ladder very interesting.
Top 5 is interesting now.
Yep. It won't take them into it, but it'll certainly keep them close.
Keeps them definitely in touch.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good opener there by Jamie, just under the line a little bit. It's interesting as we get towards these last few ends, the concentration, the focus of all players out there on the green has just amped up. Things have got quieter at times. A lot louder when a big bowl's but getting played. Good opener by 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗏 there.
What a finish this is.
Jamie Minter now on the mat. Well, he's out on that good line. Right
He's
out to that
this one.
lines now. Needs the dead weight.
Here it comes.
He's finished in a great spot.
I'll tell you what, these two have been brilliant tonight leading, haven't they?
They have, as you know, Jamie had the ascendancy really early, but Barry's got into his work and really done a great job for East Maitland there. It's been somewhat 50-50 the last 4 to 5 ends, I'd reckon.
Good shot from Leroy. 2 ball singles between Lee Schreiner and Shannon McElroy. To a short jack right on the boundary peg.
𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗏𝗏 here. Tell you what, DJ, he's close.
Well played again.
Very close. 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗏𝗏, great shooting. That's 2 shots to East Maitland.
Looks like Shannon McElroy's just going to run through there next door. Gives Leroy a chance to put 2 more on it. Just keep East Maitland at arm's length.
Just to pull up a little bit, but again, Brendan finishing in a great home. Give it a chance.
Lee Schreiner 2.
Well, that's got the hanger moving.
7 shots on the big board. Lee's got a few ends to go with Shannon too, so...
That will be our last rink off, and once this rink is completed, we're going to go to that middle rink of Schreiner versus McElroy.
Good. I thought you were flexing your muscles earlier, mate, and telling them what to do. That's why you're lead commentator.
Well, Ali's hit what he wanted to, and he's got a result. Jack moved around like a pinball machine in there.
Just ran through there with Shannon Ghetto's ball, though, so it's 1 to Terrace. Peter Taylor will be
𝗟𝗓𝗘𝗡𝗧 bowl.
Taylor will be pleased to be holding for once, I think.
Look at this, Brendan Stokes.
Brendan.
Wow, what timing, what a shot. Two down, draws the shot.
Goal. Peter Taylor drawing another over there for 2. Ollie's now got about 2 feet to get the shot over there and keep that run going.
Great shooting there, Brendan Stokes. Very important time of the match.
Yeah. It's all happening at the minute.
Sure is. It's loud out here. Okay. Well, Ryan.
He's in the area too.
He's
got to run it out. Get around Barry.
Get around it.
Oh,
well, good bowl.
Very good. He was in the area.
Well, he might
Just hang on to it. It's close. Close all around. Ollie Forsyth urging him back. They're urging him back. High fives. He must think he's got it.
Wow. DJ, go and get some more cameras out there. Let's stream all the rinks.
Goodness. Too much happening.
It is brilliant out here tonight.
Peter Taylor now trying to draw a toucher for 3. Or sit the Forsyth
Punter
ball.
on the mat.
Josh Bell's having a look. Yeah, he's drawn the shot there, Peter Taylor. Be happy with that. That'll be a relief more than anything.
Peter Taylor drawn the shot over there while we look at punter here.
And I urge him up.
Whoa. Just a little shy. So not sure who's got the shot here. Tight one.
Probably favour East Maitland. Hard to tell from the angles, but it'll just favour East Maitland, I think.
So.
Bit of a run across the rinks. He's got it back out to 8 shots for Raymond Terrace.
So Peter Taylor now 14.
The 22.
22 on 20 in, so they've got one more to play.
Yep.
A couple of last ends coming up here for these 2 East Maitland rinks to really try and give that third rink a chance to push for that masterboard.
Just pulling up short, Jake.
But what's happened really, I think Ali Forsyth, he's guaranteed half a point, 8 shots ahead.
He is.
We could just about bank a point for East Maitland tonight.
We can, yep.
Ali Forsyth,
which,
I'm not going to say it, but very rarely would drop an 8.
No. And with the Raymond Terrace ball 6 to 7 feet short, the opening ball, that's not going to be.
Pete's not going to do anything stupid either. He'll be looking at the masterboard.
Yeah.
Well, that's enough for us tonight. So, well, not necessarily enough yet, but
yeah. But it's a big rink point, but especially in that chase for the finals, because like we said, Raymond Terrace had a good all 10 tonight, which they would have liked. That puts them ahead.
Yep.
This keeps them 2 points ahead, but also with 𝗟𝗓𝗓 beating Warilla 9-1.
Most definitely.
Potentially. That was just bringing East Maitland back into it, bringing 𝗟𝗓𝗓 back into it.
That's
bringing
right.
East Maitland back to the pack.
Yep.
With 2 ends to go, or two rounds to go. Punter's running after this. He likes this one.
Guys are down on their
He's
haunches.
taking off on this one.
Punter gets all the way down to it.
And there he is.
Great bowl. And that's got the deck up. The famous deck up there. They are on fire. They are loud. Great shot there by Lennon Scott. Bowling back down towards that deck end as well.
Yeah.
The supporters had a great view of that.
And they made sure they let everybody know about it too.
They sure did. Funny, the ebbs and flows of the supporters. East Maitland supporters have just quietened off a little bit now.
Yeah. Raymond Terrace ones were a little bit tense there for a while.
I've really enjoyed the atmosphere tonight, DJ. It's I could get in this atmosphere every night.
Well, it's brought us into the game too, hasn't it? A little bit quieter at East Maitland on Sunday, so it was.
Yeah, we're both a bit quiet. I was a little tired and flat, but still a good match. But
Jake's having a bit of a run through here.
He's positive up at this, and why not?
Right up the middle of the zone.
That's true.
Oh, well,
that's a Barry. Ooh.
It's a promotion anyway on the East Maitland.
I thought that second purple bowl was going to flop in, but it just flopped back.
Yeah.
He's see him come down here. He's got that front 𝗣𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗨𝗠 bowl onto the other one. Went to have a look up and over and decided to go back. So...
Early base. Let's just try to follow Lennon Scott now. Toucher's a bonus. He's out on the right line. Brandon's getting interested. Brandon's getting interested.
This is going to be close.
Interested.
If they're interested,
They're
that far
done.
out.
Here we come. Here we come, ladies and gentlemen. Oh.
Great shot, but...
He just wanted to get the front of the jack.
He did want to just get the front, didn't he?
It may only be one.
Well, could be, because that other front green and yellow bowl could be second shot. Not sure.
Run down there and have a look, Jason, and come back.
I think this body was built for running.
Not after the amount of food you just had.
I'm a lawn bowls athlete. All right, Josh. Well, he's going positive here.
Yeah, has to. It'll be similar shot to what Jake played.
Oh, he's
Try
down through that. If he gets down through that, he's close. Get the bowl. He's got them all.
Get them all was the call, and he did.
That's probably two.
Maybe even a third.
Big bowl. Josh Walker-Davis.
Huge.
That could be a game changer. Matty Bouse still has one to come.
Get them all was the call, and he did.
Did I touch the jack?
Yeah, you've kind of touched the jack.
That was one fell short.
Well, with that happening and what looks to be like a 2 or 3 on the Forsyth rink. Bicey's up at it. Wants a jack.
He finds the gap.
Oh,
he's
short one.
Just got the short one.
Owen Litvin's just played one over there, but
wow,
balls happening everywhere.
We see this one of Matty Bouse on replay. Looks pretty good. Just goes late and chips the front one. So this will be an interesting number. Well, Josh Walker-Davis still got a bowl to play. I missed that.
He's got one to come. 𝗥𝗢𝗡𝗡𝗏 looks like trying to add one over it. No, he's just slid through.
So this will be interesting, Deej. I don't know what the count is. It'd be nice to know exactly what that is, because it could change his shot selection and have a chance at getting more. But if he's already got 2...
He's 2, maybe 3. I think he's just drawn for another.
Yeah, okay. If he was only 1, maybe he would have looked for something. But it's a bit locked in, that one bowl there anyway of Pennant. Well, he's not up. That tells me he's got a couple at least. Yeah. But let's see.
Get a signal from somebody? No.
Well, shakes all round. We're not too sure. It's 2 down, indicated by Lennon Scott there. So 2 there to Josh Walker-Davis. Big bowl by Josh Walker.
It was
Davis in the contents of this match.
2 there. Cohen Litvin's just turned it for 2 next door. Hayden's going to be up through the middle of this. Let's hopefully we can join them in a second. And Ali Forsyth's holding 3. That's his, I think. 2, maybe 3.
Just see over there in that middle rink. There's a bit of weight there played by Hayden. Yeah, he's gone wide.
Here we go. Just get the cameras to move over.
Just sorting the cameras out. You can see there, our camera operators are quickly moving. Great work here by our production team. Very much appreciated. Well done to Spacequake. Big shout out to them. So there's still plenty to play for in this game, so we're going to bring you all the action we can right to the end.
This has been a cracking game, hasn't it? Jason just lines up his post-game interviews.
Yeah, because this match finished early and we're going to the next one, we're just going to ask the players to make sure they're back with us at the end of this match and have a chat with the guys. Well, that was a pretty good finish there Bouse and Walker-Davis. I think Walker-Davis played an absolute bomb that last end, giving his overall side a chance for that masterboard.
Huge in the context.
Obviously, Forsyth's been instrumental in this masterboard fight back as well.
Lee-Schreiner's
got down through the hole there.
Another.
Has he drawn another? I
think so.
Well, yeah, he got down through that hole.
That's that could be 3 or 4 over there.
Could be.
I think Shannon will be similar to what Hayden tried, straight up at this.
Well, you see next door, Ali's got one. Or has Ali got one? I'm not sure. Tails, well, just drops a little short. Who owns that dark short
I think that might be Josh Bales, but I'm not 100% sure. It's hard to see from over this angle.
Well, the other one way over there, I think, is Ali's. Right up the front.
Yep.
Okay, Shannon now. Well, the boys have sort of given up on it. Well, he's pushed up a Nick Twining bowl.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That could be 5 shots there.
Definitely 4. It's close between the front one and the back one there.
Shannon still does have a bowl to play.
He's got one to come. It's going to have to be a good one.
Well, exactly right. And look at the front of that head. How are you going to get up through that? Hard one. We see Ali.
Just trying to get down to the jag. He's just going to run through.
Gets the back one. Whoa. Flops.
1 to Ali Forsyth over there.
1 there to Ali Forsyth. So that's... Ali goes out to 23-14 after 21 ends. Ali Forsyth with 1 shot. Brings that gap back to 5 shots overall.
What does Leroy do here? There's not a lot to aim at for Shannon as is. Does he stick one in his eye? Does he run for cover?
Whatever he does, you just don't make the target easier, do you, for Shannon?
On the forehand.
By the look of it, if he's got 5, don't even try and add, I wouldn't think. It's all about...
Well, I think he might be.
Positional. Well...
He's out on the same track he had the last ball.
He is.
He has... He just wants to find that gap. That's the same ball.
He's played the same ball, right? Well, did it push far enough?
Well, if anything, it changes angles, but because that East Maitland ball's not going to go in the head. So I don't know what Shannon has the aim at. It's hard to see from here. Well, I think it's damage limitation scenario here, man. I don't think he's aiming to get shot. If he can, it's a bonus.
Well, this could be the match here if it's a 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Still got 1 more to go on to Ali Forsyth. It's 23-14 after 21 ends there. So that'll bring that back to 5 shots, but a 4 or 5 here to Lee-Schreiner just about snuffs out the big board. We'll see Shannon going big. Hayden's interested. He's got down through that hole. Oh, I think he's a bit unlucky there. He's threaded that gap.
Could still be 5. Yep, big 5.
And that's 5 to Raymond Terrace. That's massive end.
It's a pretty big 5. The corn lit for the signal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just went through. There wasn't much to aim at.
He didn't have much to aim at, but he sort of got that gate that he wanted.
Yep.
Bad luck to Shannon McElroy, but good play by Raymond Terrace, obviously, to have that many in around there and give him that opportunity. And 5 shots.
That was, not much needed as such, but that was a pretty big result for this stage of the game.
Masterboard fixed up.
2 ends to play, 10 shots in it.
Yeah, 2 to play, 10.
We might just have a quick look at the other scores around the place. What do you reckon?
I think so, Deej, and I might try and grab some of the other players because it's getting... I'll wait for this end to complete.
Marylands have got the better of Belrose. They're playing their last end, 70-56 in favour of Marylands.
Well, that pushes Marylands pretty well. They are on top of the ladder now.
Especially with Warilla getting beat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. So 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗪𝗓 60-48 after 57 ends against Wenty. They've gone out to 12 shots there. It was pretty close for a while. Engadine have defeated Warilla 51-45.
There you go. That's a big result.
Big result. 4 ends to go in the bottom of the table clash. Mount Lewis lead 59-53 against the point.
Yep.
St John's Park 3 ends to go. They lead Carlingford 64-57.
Nick Twining, come on down.
Tim Twining.
Tim Twining. Nick Twining's an ex-workmate of mine.
I'll keep you right, man. I'll keep you right.
Oh, you wait till I tell Timmy after the game.
Nick, Tim, Brendan, Brandon, doesn't matter to you.
There's a few Twinings out there, isn't there? That'll entertain the crowd, that's for sure. There's Timmy Twining. He's been doing it all night. Like, we haven't seen it on this live stream rink, but we've been able to see it live ourselves on the rink next door. And it's just the stuff he's done all night long.
Well, they're 24-9 up for a reason, aren't they?
Oh, most definitely.
There's been a lot of shout for Shannon McElroy from Hayden, but, you know, obviously Leroy's been doing the job too.
Oh, for sure.
24-9. He's trying again. Great shots from Timmy Twining. One on it, one behind. I'd love to know what the end count is there between the leads. Timmy's pretty deadly on this surface. So he is.
That's Troy finishing in a good spot there. Troy Burton. This rink was actually featured last Sunday at East Maitland. So we are familiar with the guys in this rink from East Maitland. Lockie Freeman here. That'll be his brother Connor jumping into the commentary box with me tomorrow night.
We've got Andrew Twining commenting on YouTube as well. Yep, there's a few of us, but Tim is definitely top shelf. Great shot, Lockie Freeman. Thanks, Andrew, for jumping on. Very good. Just turning the screw. Couldn't ask much more. You pick up a 5, game's close, and then your lead goes and puts one within 3 inches. Oh, Darcy looks like he's just going to go underneath. Well, it's held up well, hasn't it? What's he playing with? That's different balls from last week, isn't it? Ah, that's the old Premiers with the Maitland City Hunters logo on it. I wonder if he bought them off the club. The old Premier League days. Predates me, that one.
Yeah, but either way, I think East Maitland have shown that, you know, they are well worthy for their ladder position tonight.
They are, mate. They are. To get within this close, they just held in early, didn't they? They just had to hold in.
They did.
Especially on the TV ring. There was, a couple of 1s and 2s to Raymond Terrace. But they had the next 3, 4, 5 after that, and they just couldn't get it out. If Raymond Terrace had to take their chances early, who knows what could have happened.
Most definitely. So, this will be a good learning curve for East Maitland, coming up once against one of the favourites.
Well, this is what they want. I mean, they're on the road tomorrow to Wenty.
Yep.
Wenty chasing a spot. They're looking like they're going to go down to 𝗟𝗓𝗡 tonight. They don't want to slip up there and lose there and let Engadine back in again. Who have Engadine got tomorrow? You're down there.
Yeah, we're down against Belrose. So Belrose is playing to stay out of that bottom 2.
Exactly, and Engadine's fighting for a top 5, but they'll see that as a winnable game at home.
Most definitely they will.
Wenty have gone well this year. They've recruited well, gone well. Cian Nelson's been doing good for them.
Isn't he a star of our game?
Yeah, brilliant. There's a lot of young ones coming through, isn't there, around about that age? Cian Nelson.
Yep. His brother Jacob, a little bit older.
Nathan Black.
Blackie going well.
That young fella at Maryland, I think his name's Jack McShane. I think we've heard that one before.
Yeah, something like that.
Some good ones coming through. So
just a current world champion, you know.
Tune in for Jason tomorrow.
Cowan Litfin.
Great shot.
Terrace boys. Terrace crowds up. Listen to it.
Take that.
Seen that sort of stuff in the Australian Open singles final last year, Deej.
It was. What a game that was too.
Actually saw a recent highlight. My employer put up one of the best shots to ever be played in the Australian Open, and that was that Aaron Sheriff shot just to win the game against Cowan.
Funny, I had a chat with Aaron on the podcast. What a load of balls for those that are tuning in. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and the Bulls Academy website. But yeah, I mean, I said to Aaron on that interview that we had with him, best interview I've done. He he got that perfect. If you look at the ball, if you photograph that ball as it finished, sponsors logo face up, his actual individual logo face up. I was likened to Tiger Woods at the Open, at the
US
Augusta.
Masters or something.
No, it was the Augusta the Masters. Yeah, it was on that 16th hole.
Yeah.
Nike logo just sat there and it dropped in. Yeah. I'd love to know what bonus Aaron got for that one, but I remember Cohen too, just sitting there. He couldn't even look.
No, and he was the first one to say, "I'm proud of you, mate."
Yeah.
Great shot.
Yeah,
Hayden going big. Well, we've seen Hayden have to go big a couple of times tonight, so
he scared it. Yeah, well, at 24-9, he's
sort of wondering, maybe if Hayden's having to go big a lot,
front
struggled
ends.
a little bit up the front.
I'd say so, mate.
I'd say that they have.
And that's the rink I said. Yeah, I spoke to one of the Carlingford boys before the game last week, and they said Timmy and Lachlan were just deadly.
Yeah.
So they were like, you're drawn to 18 inches and still losing.
And then you got Cohen and Lee coming in behind you.
That's not a bad. It's not a bad third and skip to be coming behind you.
Yeah, wow.
So Cohen will just try and mix it up out here in case something silly happens. A Jack rebounding out of the ditch or anything like that.
Well, I think
that's a very good shot. He's just going to split those three East Maitland balls.
Finished it a great home, hasn't it, Cohen Litfin? Greenkeeper extraordinaire at Algester as well.
Is he? There you go.
Yeah, does a good job up there, they tell me.
Hayden's going to go again.
Hayden's going big again.
A couple of practice swings. Wooshka.
Well, needing 10 shots, so definitely need to count here. Hayden, well, he has. And at 24-9, there's very little chance of picking up the rink point as well. So, no, it's 10 shots, 2 ends. 2 just to try and have half a chance at a draw here. Hard way to finish. That 5. What a shame there was a 5. I've got to say, good bowls, don't get me wrong, but from a viewing point of view,
from a neutral point of view, it just
would
sort
have
of
loved to have seen an East Maitland 1.
Just killed it. Yeah, just killed it. I'll tell you, because I'm on the mic, I'll say neutral, but from where I sit normally, I wasn't too disappointed. It's just got sacked off the commentary team.
Not at all, mate. Not at all.
Leroy, similar to Cohen, just hanging it out there. Don't make the target any bigger if you can.
Oh, he might get all the way down to this, I think, Deej.
Yeah, look at that. Leroy Schreiner.
Yep. Watching one of the best in the world there. Just love it. Like, I've watched Lee play a lot myself, and obviously you have too, but those big moments, those difficult shots where they're up and down, not sure, do I play a meter on, do I go hard? He goes to his draw. No matter what.
Backs himself in.
No matter what the situation, if there's opportunity for this or that and he's unsure, goes to his draw. And I tell you, how many times have we seen him play?
That game of his against Ben Twist at Ballina was fantastic.
You see Shannon going big, probably looking for a kill. That's what they need. Well, he's got that one out. Well, could be 2 there to East Maitland, actually.
It's close. Cohen's going to stick the fingers on it, give us a bit of an inclination as to what's going on. I don't know what he said there. He's either 1 up or 1 down, I think. He's just asked Lee to draw the shot. So East Maitland are hoping to get a 2 or more here just to give them a chance for even a draw on the big board. Here comes Lee. Is he going to make it?
They're asking for him to get up.
He's not going to make the trip.
Well, that's probably 2 to East Maitland, so...
Well, I don't know. Cohen said 1, but I didn't hear if it was 1 up or 1 down. I don't know if he said only 1 or we all 1.
Well, yeah, the live view.
Hayden's saying 1 up.
1 up, okay. So is it just a draw to that bowl, turn it once and get a 3? Is that the best option they've got? There's no chance of a 4 anywhere?
There's nothing, mate. I think they'll be discussing whether they even, do we just go for the kill and try and go again to get a multiple? They need 2, but 2 only gets them... Yeah. 2 only gets them a draw on the big board if they can get an 8 on the last end off a back end of Cohen Litfin.
Well, he's drawing for 3. He's drawing for 3. Like, are you going to get?
Makes 3.
Are you going to get an opportunity to get a 3 again against this team? I don't know.
No, you don't know. having a good look at it.
Got to weigh everything up, obviously.
Not too sure what he's looking at, but he's got to conjure something.
Is he looking at an opportunity? Yeah. He's obviously trying to look for as many shots as he possibly can get.
You know what he could be looking at here? Is jack over to this corner, and if he can somehow run through and take Leroy's back ball off, he might make a 3 or a 4 out of that. That's about all he can really see, but it's a magician shot, that one. Jason's just working out what's going to happen post-game. Absolutely brilliant that we're able to move the cameras on the rink and keep this game going.
So
they will have to finish things based on points differential and things like that.
Oh, most definitely. It's
Shots
not knockout,
differential.
it is sectional, so
It is.
margin can be big too. It's starting to get that fifth spot starting to come into it. So it's just gone through, so looks like it might only be one shot there. Well, they're going to measure the second, but I think it's a... have a look. They're measuring for shots, so that's definitely the one.
2?
So,
2.
well, it is 2 shots, so
maybe should have just drew for 3. And then,
could have just drawn for 3 and had half a chance, but 8 shots, mathematically, yes, it can happen. A draw could be pretty big in the context, but pretty hard, I think, Deej, to see 8 shots coming here on this end.
Like you said, it's never impossible. It's mathematically possible. You got to say about Raymond Terrace on their home surface, you'd be shocked. Stranger things have happened. But all you can do is give yourself a chance. And
well, that's only probably one thing East Maitland can do here, and is just find a position behind the head,
cluster it.
Yeah. Try and drag a jack to it. You know, you would imagine Raymond Terrace are pretty good to manage this all the way out now.
I think so.
It's wherever you put one, we're putting one.
Yeah, pretty much. Tell me, I'll just draw close for this one.
Yeah, well.
East Maitland lead will want to make sure he's up.
Well, he does want to make sure he's up. Well, he is.
2 balls there together.
Look, he's put him in it. So he's got 2 there. I think East Maitland have to keep trying to go there, so they're going to be looking to play for that trail.
Yeah.
Timmy's on a fairly...
He's still tight again, I think.
Tight line.
Yeah.
It surprised me. I thought he would have played a wider line there. If he didn't get back to Jack, he got back to these bowls.
Well, if he swings, that makes it
opportunity now. I think East Maitland have to go getting that jack.
They have to try to, but that's a ball that's in your eye as well.
Yeah.
What a finish we could have here.
Well, if you're not dragging jack, you're still finishing across there yourself, but it's right a bit wide
He's
here.
it out there, hasn't he?
As long as he finishes behind now is good, but it's a big difference in distance, isn't it?
What about Lachlan Freeman straight at the 2 yellow balls? Take him out.
Well, why not?
He's just going to draw for cover.
You can see how wide Lockie's going there too. So
Lee's not interested with that jack. He's just interested with those 2
yeah,
there.
don't worry about the jack.
Yep, he's clapping.
Just not dropping 8.
That's what he wants. Look where his foot is. Look where Lachlan's drawn to. That's all you want. Split them 3.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Well, Darcy must get the jack here now to give his team some sort of hope.
Any sort of a chance. Is he on a better line?
Well, he is on a better line. It's now weight dependent though, Deej. Does he get down hard enough?
No.
Oh, that's a little bit unfortunate.
Still usable.
Yeah, but
still usable.
It is. Well, 50 now.
He's just going to come around and meet these two now.
Well, that's good play, isn't it?
Yep, that's it.
Yep. Chance of the 8's just about gone. We may just start seeing some weight here from East Maitland. Let's go for the kill again.
Got to be careful too. There's got to come to a point where you're worried about the shot differential, though. You don't want to lose a 6 or 7.
No, you're right.
You know?
Yeah, no, most definitely.
So what'll they do? I think Hayden will play something similar. Try and sit Timmy's ball or use the inside of it to get the jack across.
Looking at that weight, he's not trying to kill yet. He's still just looking for jack movement.
Absolutely. That's
as you said, they get a 3 or 4 here. It's a pretty respectable scoreline. Well, Hayden just needs to get around that, and unfortunately he's gone right up and into it.
Yeah.
Makes it hard to get to jack, but still can.
Yep. Cohen just a draw on the backhand. Anywhere between jack and those balls is good. Yeah, he's out on the wide side too, just out towards these yellow things.
Yeah, you can see Raymond Terrace's tactics are simply just playing cover. Well, Deej, I might let you finish off. I'm going to go and grab the 2 skippers from our live stream rink.
Oh, yeah, good on you. Just brought me in it again.
Mate, you are an expert at this. But, mate, I've really had fun with you. Thanks for jumping in, buddy. And I'm looking forward to the next gig I get with you, buddy.
Well, hopefully there will be another one, mate. We'll see how we go.
I'm sure there will be, mate. So, for now, mate, you enjoy the rest of the coverage with DJ, everybody.
Who are you bringing us? Have you decided yet? Who are you going to bring us commentary or for our interview?
The 2 skippers from the live stream ring.
So Matty Boyce and Josh Walker-Davis will be back shortly with Jason. Thanks, bud. As we watch these last couple of balls come down. It's been a pretty good game. Great finish. Just a 5 towards the end for this rink of Raymond Terrace. Just sort of killed things off. That's a good shot by Colin Liffin. Just splitting things. For those that are maybe tuned in a bit late, maybe new to the game, they're not really trying to draw to it just yet. They just want to make sure they're not going to lose any big counts. So they're not. So Colin's just more content and making sure he's between jack and balls. Shannon will be looking down the forehand here to try and get inside Timmy's too. I wouldn't think they'd be trying to kill anything just now. 8 shots is hard to get at the best of times, let alone at this level of play. Oh, he is. He's reaching up through Hayden's. It is. They'll just go through the motions here. Draw another shot on the backhand, maybe. Shannon's ball running off. There's no way for an 8. So what Shannon may have been trying to do was open up, move Hayden's ball out of the way to give him a look at the jack. So as long as Lee doesn't give him any chances off anything, I think these will be the last couple of balls that we will watch. The inside edge of Tim's on the jack. He's got a chance. Just missed it out. Well, that'll be 2 to Raymond Terrace, I think, as it stands. Lee with 1 to come. That'll be a 9-1 win for Raymond Terrace, which will move them up the ladder a bit closer to East Maitland. All to play for tomorrow in round 10. And then we'll have a week off and back for round 11, which is all going to be played at 𝗟𝗓𝗡. That's why you're all still tuned in. We'll go through some of the live scores that have already happened. As we said, the Warilla game against Engading's finished already. 51-45 there for Engading. Maryland's Magic have had a 70-57 win over Belarus. 𝗟𝗓𝗡 played the last inning against Winty Leagues, and they are 64-53 up. That looks like being, it'll be a 9-1 win to 𝗟𝗓𝗡. So it will. Mount Lewis have just pulled away from Tarrant Point. They're 8 shots ahead playing the last end, 65-57. That's going to condemn Tarrant Point to almost the bottom of the table, and with relegation looming, they've got a big couple of rounds left for Tarrant Point. St John's Park, 5 shots against Carlingford with 2 ends to go, 64-59, big finish there. And this game here has finished with a 9-1 win for Raymond Terrace, 59 shots to 48. So hand over now to Jason, who's got Josh Walker-Davis with him. They also have Matty Boyce. Folks, thanks for tuning in. Hope you all enjoyed the coverage. And Ballsy says we'll be back again tomorrow with some more.
Well, viewers, welcome. I've got East Maitland skipper here, Josh Walker-Davis. Josh, not quite to be tonight for your team, but you've got to be pretty proud of him. Playing Raymond Terrace here is not an easy task, but you guys did really well and stuck in there right to the end. Got to be proud of your team, mate.
Yeah, it was obviously the toughest game on the calendar coming here. It's really hard. We've had a good start to the season, so it makes tomorrow really, really important. But yeah, I was pretty happy with how the boys fought, especially Ali's rink. They were getting a touch up early and came back and had a really good win, so we hung in there.
Yeah, exactly right. Like Ali was behind 12-1. He went on a 17-1 run, and that really turned that big board around. There was about 17, 18 shots difference in the big board, but you guys hung in there, and even you, right down to your last bowl, give that chance for that last rink for that big board. So got to take a lot out of tonight's match leading in the next 2 rounds.
Yeah, I think all the boys take a bit out of it, like the way we came back and we nearly picked them there at the end. It was just Leroy's third last end, I think it was. They got a 5, so that was a bit of a bummer. But yeah, big game tomorrow, so we'll be in bed early and 9 o'clock bus in the morning straight to 𝗟𝗡𝗡.
You know, and wish you all the best with that. Look, tonight's result doesn't keeps you in the top 5, but obviously tomorrow, big match against 𝗟𝗡𝗡. They're also fighting for a top 5 spot, mate. What do you expect to see against them tomorrow?
Oh, they got a couple of match winners in the Nelson boys. I've played against them a few times, and they're guns, so it won't be easy at all. And I know Trent's a bit of a star player as well, so we'll see how we go, but we'll be giving it everything. Yeah.
All right then, Josh. All the best, mate. Thanks for your time tonight. And good luck tomorrow, buddy. Thank you. All right, we'll introduce now our skipper here, Matty Bouse. Matty, good game tonight. Well fought, mate. East Maitland come back at you. You know, you've got out to a nice lead early, but they really stuck in and give it back to you. Good on you guys. Home ground come to the home crowd plus the home ground obviously helped out a lot tonight. How many shots are those guys worth up on the deck for you?
Yeah, it's certainly the best atmosphere in the Platinum Pennant. I can't thank them enough. It certainly gives us a big lift. And East Maitland were fantastic tonight. They've been here all week practicing. They're only 50 minutes up the road, but they're a great outfit. And I think they'll be in the final series as well.
Yeah, mate, they're still in the top 5, so that's good to see. But for you guys, on a good run, you know, as I mentioned earlier at the start of the game, not the best start of the season, but getting them home matches again of really launches. Look, you're in the chance for that top 3, and obviously top 3, 2 bites of the cherry. How important is that?
Yeah, that's absolutely massive. We finished 3rd last year. We knew how vital that was. But we had a run of 5 out of the 6 away games to start with, and they're on a run of 4 home in a row. So we try and make this a bit of a fortress here at the hangar. So really looking forward to tomorrow night and locking our final spot.
Yeah, all right. Thank you very much for your time, Matty. Well done again, mate, and all the best for the rest of the season.
Thanks, mate.
All right, cheers. Well, there we have it, viewers. Raymond Terrace Jets successful tonight over the East Maitland Griffins. East Maitland grabbing 1 point out of the maximum 10. So that means East Maitland will still hold just above Raymond Terrace, but Raymond Terrace moving up the ladder quickly. Don't forget, tomorrow night we'll come live to you from 𝗟𝗓𝗡 as 𝗟𝗓𝗡 Cougars take on the Belrose Bulls. So until then, we'll see you all next time. Thank you.